Okay, we're back. All right, testing the stream, testing. Let me get an audio check. Please. And thank you. All right. All right, let's start this back again. Uh, so initially, I had started the stream and I wanted to listen to some music, but apparently, there may be something, a slight issue with the music, and I could kind of hear it when I talk. I'm not sure what that is yet, but there's a slight little like buzz when I'm speaking. Uh, could be my settings. I got to figure it out. But today, we're going to be focusing on this particular drawing. And like I said before, we're going to try to see if we can smooth out this area, try to eliminate all of the pencil strokes that I see. We're going to also try to darken some of the areas a bit more that need to be darkened. Like I want them super black. And I say this all the time, but I feel like I should have, how would I say it? I should have used charcoal. And thank you. The audio is good, way better than before. Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right. So I'm thinking that maybe I just have to continue to apply and blend, apply and blend, and keep doing that until this image gets to where I want it to be. I want it to be obviously as close to the image that I'm drawing from. And it's just weird because what I see on my laptop versus what I see in real life, this image looks smooth as hell. Couple of, noticeable marks around here and stuff and maybe over here. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, my eyes, either they're tricking me, but this area right here looks pretty smooth. When I look at it on the screen, it's starting to get there, but it's not what I want. So yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So we wanna make sure that that is super clear, man, before I before I am done with this image. I also want to darken the lips a little bit more. Uh, get some of the details a bit, definitely a bit more cleaner than what it is right now. Okay, let's start it. And in the meantime, we're going to be listening to Arlette Pop the Balloon because it's funny and I need to listen to something when I'm drawing. I just can't draw and not have something in my ears, guys. So enjoy the Pop the Balloon. It's I'm sure it's hilarious. It's always hilarious. And shout out to her for making us laugh. And let's rock and roll.
To my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. All right. So we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. If she comes around this corner and you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that's said that you're like, whoa, that's a red flag, or nope, she's just not for me, go ahead and pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Valencia, or V for short.
Okay,
Yeah.
Valencia, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I'm a former teacher and I'm a nanny.
Oh, all right. And now,
She's
what are some
attractive.
things you like to do for fun?
I love journaling, painting, being by nature, like water and the beach, and going for adventures like around cities and things like that.
Okay.
Trying out new foods. Yeah, not much fun. Yeah.
I don't know if I
All
like to
right. Now, what are
dress.
some things you look for in a man?
It's not
I
complimenting.
really like someone who is emotionally intelligent,
Mhm.
someone who is very great with communication, kind, patient. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Inconsistency,
Mhm.
short temper,
Okay.
and also just lack of emotional, intelligence, and also doesn't take mental health seriously. So that's also
Okay.
deal breaker.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Valencia, we don't have any pop balloons. So that means I'm going to actually switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. And since there are quite a few guys here, go ahead and pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whoever doesn't really fit your type, whatever it is, go ahead and pop those 3.
All right. I'm sorry.
Okay. 2 more. And 1 more.
Okay. This is harder than it looks. Okay. Um, all right. You are cute. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can stay right there. Let's
Damn, she
let's-
popped the short king
okay.
balloon first.
Okay, let's go ahead
Like,
and start with your name and age.
I'm Felix, and I'm 26 years old.
And Felix, what do you do?
Well, I'm a political canvasser, so I go around different states and canvas about different campaigns.
Okay, nice. And so, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, I found out she's very attractive, she's beautiful,
Thank
and she's sexy.
All right. So I saw it was really tough, but why did we end up popping his balloon?
It sounds so petty,
Mhm.
okay? But like I don't know, the green was clashing with the red with your outfit. So but you yourself are very handsome.
I thought
so
the red was gonna match with you.
I mean, it could. The red would have matched with me without the jacket.
You sure?
All right,
Yeah.
thank you, Felix. All right, and we did pop one back here. Come on
Okay.
over. Come on. Stand over
All right.
here. And let's go
Hello.
ahead and start with your name and age.
My name's Antoine. I'm 30.
Antoine, what do you do?
Working for humanitarian aid, and I'm an entrepreneur. Also,
Nice. And why was your balloon unpopped?
one of the big things that caught me, she said she was looking for someone who's kind and she likes nature. Working with schools, I used to work at a community college, so mentoring the youth is something I think is a great quality. And she's beautiful, so
Thank you.
got
All
you.
right. And so, why did we end up popping his balloon?
I don't know. I didn't. There wasn't anything specific. I think probably maybe the earrings. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And then we had one more pop
Mhm.
here. Your name and age.
Josh, 26.
Josh, what do you do?
I'm a financial analyst.
Right. And why was your balloon unpopped?
I like her style. I like how she dressed, and I like her answer about being emotionally intelligent. So yeah,
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
I think more so it was probably the height for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
okay.
Come on, bro. Be confident.
Okay.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
5'3".
But I like wearing heels sometimes. So
feel you.
yeah.
No problem. Thank you. And we did get a pop over here.
Okay.
Let's have your name and age.
My name is EJ, and I'm 26.
EJ, what do you do?
I'm a valet manager, and I'm also a professional videographer and photographer.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She's very attractive. The only thing I didn't like was the hair, but other than that, everything else is good about you. But that was the only thing that got me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
so is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I would say so. Your ears are very cute. They kind of remind me of cartoons. But yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. All right, let's head this way. Let's head on back. So we do have 4 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these guys a question to help you narrow it down.
Okay.
My first oyster. That's good.
You know, when guys say like they're entrepreneurs, I don't know why people tend to say that all the time. I don't understand. Like, cause to me, entrepreneurs, I don't know, the definition is different. Like an entrepreneur is somebody that is established, has his own business, he made it. He's an entrepreneur. He started from scratch. I don't know. Seems like it's an overly used word for people who are just doing multiple things. They got like multiple jobs and shit. They're working for themselves, but it's probably like Uber and that sort of thing. Maybe they're just trying to start these companies or whatever, but I don't know. I think a better term would be like I don't even know. Like if you don't have a career, right? If you don't have a career and you're not working in your career, then you just have several jobs at this point. Like the other guy that said, he's a videographer, he's a valet manager. All of those things are jobs. He's got a lot of jobs, and he's basically hustling. And there's nothing wrong with that. But to say that you are uh, an entrepreneur, I don't know. I don't know if that's a valid enough answer to me. Let me look up what the exact definition of what a valet manager would be. What an entrepreneur. Definition of entrepreneur. Dictionary from Oxford, it says a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. Many entrepreneurs see potential in this market. This is what I'm talking about. When guys say that they're entrepreneurs, I don't think they understand what the definition is. Let's see what other dictionaries have. So it says a promoter in the industry, in the entertainment industry. Oh, they're just giving an example here. Let's see. Merriam-Webster dictionary. Let's see what this says. Yeah, same thing. One who organizes, manages, and assumes the risks of a business or enterprise. This is why I say, like, I think grown men have to stop using this word. Unless that's exactly what you're doing. Like, I think we got to stop utilizing the word entrepreneur. You're not an entrepreneur, man. You have 6 or 7 jobs. That's what you do. You're trying your best to make a certain amount of money, and you're doing everything you can, and that's still noble of you. But let's use the correct term, man. You're hustling, you're on your grind, you're grinding, and that's that. You're not an entrepreneur. Very few are. Let's continue.
That's okay. Okay, cool.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Ty, 25.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm an engineer and cook for athletes on the side.
Ooh, all right. And then just
Interesting.
to answer a question, what do you do? What is like to relieve stress?
For self care, yeah.
Self-care.
I assess all my situations to kind of see what I need to do. But I kind of just isolate a little bit to gather my thoughts. And then I bounce it off of my best friend and my mom. She's a therapist. And then depending on how severe it is, just either play video games or I might go to the gym, things like that.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And we got 2 more guys over here.
Play
All
video
right. Your
games.
name and age.
I'm Javon, 25 years old.
Okay. And Javon, what do you do?
A logistics analyst.
And then if you want to go ahead and just answer a question.
What's the question?
What do you do for self care? Like,
To wind down, I basically like to work out at the gym, read, go hiking. I like to stay active. Anything to stay active, get my mind off of it. That's what I do.
Okay. And our last guy, your name and age.
Darius, I'm 25.
And Darius, what do you do?
I work administration for mental health.
Okay. And then if you want to just go ahead and answer a question.
Well, what I like to do is I like to go hiking. I like to talk to my family. Sometimes I like to get my nails done. Try to keep myself up to par, so I look good regardless. But you look good, by the way. I just had to let you know that.
thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's about my first with you,
Alright.
right?
No, you don't. You can
Okay.
turn around. I don't want you to trip.
This dude said I like to get my nails
All
done.
right. And then just to kind of throw the question back at you, what do you do?
All right. I really love journaling. I'm very into creative writing and just journaling for my own mental well-being. Painting. I'm really good. I don't think I'm good at painting, but I do it for therapeutic reasons. And I love being in nature, going through forest preserves, being by the lake. I live by the beach by my house in Chicago, so love being by the water. I love just going for walks and things like that. A lot of solo dates. So.
Okay. All right. Well, it is time to pop a balloon.
Okay.
Just one, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Gonna pop the video game guy.
You guys look so awkward. I have a timer, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
All right. So let's start here. Why was your balloon unpopped?
She look good. You know, I like the glasses. I like the dress, how she's dressed up and
Thank
everything.
you.
She look good.
All right. So why do we end up popping his balloon?
I don't smoke anymore. That's why.
Anymore?
Anymore, no.
So is weed a problem for you then?
It's not a problem for people to smoke it, but you know, if that's the only way you like to wind down, I won't be.
I
able
mean,
to-
that's not the only way. That's just the main way.
Oh, okay.
And just to wind down. I mean, I like to play basketball too. I like to work out, but
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's why I
necessarily
asked if
winding
that was the
down,
only source. Like that's.
I thought you meant if I did any other drugs
Oh,
or
no,
something.
no, no, no.
I don't do
No,
nothing.
no, no.
I ain't
Like,
a hype.
are there any other ways? No, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Still ask your question.
All right. Let's see. Okay, well, I only have one more. I don't need any more questions.
No, so go ahead and ask.
Okay, so my question would be, what do you look for long term in a relationship?
Okay, let's go down to him, and then we'll come back to our popped guys.
Okay.
All right, what do you look for in a relationship long term?
Consistency, someone I can actually see myself with in the long term. Because potentially I'm 25, so of course I'm gonna want kids one day and a happy family. So consistency is the key for me.
All right, we'll be back for you. Let's go on over to our pop balloon. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She was just a little bit too indecisive for me when she was popping other people's balloons.
Okay.
I like to be a little bit more confident with her decisions.
Okay.
That's about it. But everything about her, her questions, her personality, even the way she looks, she's very beautiful. 10 out of 10 woman.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a very indecisive person. It's my downfall for sure.
Yeah, she definitely is a little bit immature.
Yeah.
And we did get one more pop over here, right? All right, why did we end up popping?
She lives in Chicago. I don't really do cold climates, so.
I don't either. Moving ASAP.
But I live in Dallas, so it would have to be us traveling back and forth.
Yeah, that
and I
makes
just don't do
sense.
cold. So
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
So why was your balloon unpopped before then?
I think she has a good head on her shoulders, asking the right questions as far as like mental health. She seems pretty calm. She is a little indecisive, but I think that's just more so her nature. Like she's just soft. So I think this is not overwhelming, but it's something.
Let me pause this for a second. This is why I didn't want to watch this when I started my first stream, because it just distracts me, and I'm like, I start thinking about certain things. But the question is, why is it this such a big deal about this topic of mental health? That was never an issue growing up, when I was growing up, when I was in the dating field. Like we never really spoke about mental health. You know what I mean? Like what is that? Honestly. Like what is this this thing about like us being, so concerned about mental health? I mean, it seems like we've gotten weaker mentally over the, I would say, cost of maybe 25 years. I don't know. It was never a talking point. We just dealt with it. Whatever it was, we dealt with it. You know, and like some of the guys on the show, um, they deal with it by going to the gym. Some guys are playing video games, which I don't see how that can help. I say definitely going for a run, a hike, gym. That will definitely make you feel better. Uh, doing stuff like this, actually, drawing, just really puts you in a really good place. So this talking point of mental health, mental health, mental health. I almost want to say, is this just the, is this the government's way of making us feel like we're just weaker individuals mentally? I don't know, and I don't know if it's a thing in your neighborhood, but sometimes when I'm on a highway, I'll just look at a sign and the sign says psychologist available with a huge number. It's like, are we that vulnerable? Are men, women that vulnerable today? And the question is why? What is it? What is it exactly? Is it medicine? Is it the medications that they're giving us? Is it the food that's making us emotional? I know what it is. It's probably social media. That's what I think it is. It's individuals constantly comparing themselves to what they see on the phone or maybe even YouTube. You know, it's this idea to be perfect. That's what I think it is. And I think people don't understand that no one is perfect and no one will ever be perfect. No matter what you do in life, you're never going to be perfect. So stop trying. Just live your life. Just live your life, man. You know, like I get it, it's a preference, but she popped the guy who was short, who was 5'6", which I don't think he's 5'6", but maybe he was about, I don't know, he's a little shorter. She's 5'3", they're almost the same height. Uh, what's this thing where you can't date a guy that's short? Again, I think it's because of what we see on television. I think it's this idea that you have to have this huge, tall, jacked male, you know, because this is what you want to be seen with. It was never an issue. Never. I'm 5'7". With shoes on, especially if I have on Tim's, I'm 5'9". But with shoes on, I'm probably 5'8", 5'9", right? I never had a problem in my life dating. Never. Not once. Just saying. This is a new thing. This is like yeah, there were tall guys back when I was, in the dating game in the early 2000s, the late 90s. Yeah, they were tall dudes. But the short kings were the better looking. Short kings are way better looking. More personality. I don't know. That's my opinion, but I don't know, man. We just never had an issue, man. And today it just seems like, if you're short, it's taboo to date. It's wild, man. I don't know. Let's continue.
Too cold, so
Yeah.
that was pretty much it.
So why was your balloon unpopped before then?
I think she has a good head on her shoulders, asking the right questions as far as like mental health. She seems pretty calm. She is a little indecisive, but I think that's just more so her nature. Like she's just soft. So I think this is not overwhelming, but it's something different. So I understand that.
Okay.
But she's nice. I think she's smart, beautiful. Yeah, well spoken as well. So she's good.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Now let's go back on over to our unpop balloon over here. All right. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Do you have kids?
No. Do you?
No.
Okay.
Do you love Jesus?
Yes.
Or
Of
I just have to
course.
make sure.
Yeah.
No, I have no more questions.
No more questions. Okay.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come on up here. Come on up. Come on up. All right. So I'll have you still stand on this side. I'll have you stand on this side. So you guys have no final questions, right?
No.
No. Where do you live?
Cali.
Oh. Okay.
You say you live in Chicago?
I do.
Not a problem.
Okay. Yeah. California has nice weather, so.
You like beaches.
I love beaches. Yeah.
All right. Well, then my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
That's
And
not
is it
going
a
to
yes
work.
for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match.
That's too damn far. Chicago and
Take the
California,
mic,
come on.
And you guys can go on up. Make some noise for them, guys.
That's very unrealistic. Very unrealistic.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Destiny.
Destiny, how old are you?
I'm 24.
And what do you do?
Yeah. Okay.
That's wild.
I am a entrepreneur.
Okay.
Here we go.
I have my own braid business,
Nice.
and I am a part-time substitute.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to read, exercise, volunteer in the community, and that's about it.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I'm looking for a God-fearing, romantic man who knows how to listen and communicate, and
Okay.
also family-oriented.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Lying and more than 2 kids.
Ooh, all right. Okay, so we did get all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, let's start over here. Let's have your name and age first.
Chris, 28.
Okay, and Chris, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Like, I don't
When women say like more than 2 kids, right? Oh, if he's got more than 2 kids, it's a deal breaker for me. What if I'm filthy rich? Is it still a deal breaker? Just saying, just wondering, like, unless she knows that none of these contestants are rich, but you never know. You can't judge.
know if the toes is on purpose or not, but I just ain't really rocking with them.
Okay.
It's a black French.
See, I ain't never seen that before.
What the?
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That is new
Wait
for
a
me.
second, I didn't see this. Hold on.
Here, let's have your name and age first.
Chris, 28.
Okay, and Chris, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Like, I don't know if the toes is on purpose or not, but I just ain't really rocking with them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a black French.
See, I ain't never seen that before.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That's new for me.
Yeah.
He said,
All right,
Yeah.
so it's a
he
toes.
said that's
yeah, it
the
look
name.
like dirt.
Oh, no.
He said,
Like, I ain't never seen a black French before.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay. So is Chris someone that's your
he
type?
said it looked like dirt.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. All right, your
That's
name
wild.
and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
25. Oh, Jesus. Ty, 25. My man's here. Got to the toes. I didn't get past the pants. Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry.
Okay, I understand.
What about the pants?
Just looks like a garden. Can't do it.
Okay.
Cool. Now,
Look
is
like
he
a
someone
curtain.
that's your type?
No.
And why not?
I'd say the outfits.
Okay. What about his outfit?
I don't like the shoes and just the top, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank
wild.
you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, Josh, 26. You got a great smile. I like your eyebrows. It was just the fit. Yeah, it's just a fit.
That's
What's
something
wrong with
you
the
can
fit?
change.
Not only that it's like flowers, I just feel like it doesn't really match.
Okay.
But other than that, you're good. Like, yeah, it's just a fit for me.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I do like the outfit, but as far as my type, no.
Okay. Why not?
I would say the hair.
His hair.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name's Antoine. I'm 30. I like the pants. I don't know. I think that's a good style. Yeah, and I like the bracelets.
That's new. That I got that. a
There's
lot.
someone for everyone out here.
It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of risky, you know. People didn't like it, but I think it's cool. But I just popped because I seen the tattoos. I'm not sure what the name says, but it looks like it says Patrick.
What
Um,
is it?
It says Patrick.
I'm not sure if that's an X or child or something, but just the name on tattoos is something that
Okay.
is a deal breaker for me.
Okay, I understand.
But other than that, I think you're beautiful. You're dope. Like your style.
Thank you.
She didn't answer the
Now, is he
question.
someone that's your type.
Not originally.
Okay.
I do like the outfits. Oh, I'm sorry.
I would have wore a turtleneck. How you go on a dating show and have another man's name on your neck and it's visible to everybody? That makes no sense. Come on, ladies. Come on. Wear a button-up shirt or something. Cover it up, turtleneck, makeup, do something. That's wild.
do like the outfit. Don't. I would say it's the face. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the initial.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
EJ 26.
Okay. EJ, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You're very beautiful. The only thing is just a little too big for me. You look like you would whip my ass a little bit.
Okay.
That's the only thing. But other than that,
What is
that
going
was the
on
only
here?
thing that threw me off.
Okay.
All right. Is he someone that's your type?
Not really.
All right. Why not?
I would say I love the outfit.
Appreciate it.
I don't really like the shoes with what you have going. I think you should put on like some loafers with that. But I like it, and I would say the ears. That's probably something I wouldn't be able to ignore. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
All right. Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
What did I just do?
My name's Javon. I'm 25.
Doesn't make any sense.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Listen, you're a very beautiful girl. It's just, I like how creative the outfit is, and I'm glad that you tried it, changed it, and really challenged yourself to a new horizon. But it doesn't go with me.
You said the way it's like put together is not for you.
Yeah, the way it's put together. But again, I'm glad you tried it.
Okay.
Keep on trying new stuff for sure, 100%.
Okay.
But this is me, so I mean.
Perfect.
Now is he someone that's your type?
He's not. No.
Okay. Why not?
I would say the teeth,
Hmm.
and that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I'm Felix and I'm 26. I just popped it because she's not my type. That's just it.
Okay. What makes her not your type?
Well,
The shape.
there's nothing just to say. Just when I see,
Come on, guy.
type shit.
Be honest.
So you have a type, but you don't know what makes her not your type.
Right. So it's not. What I'm trying to say is that she beautiful, but it's like there's no attraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
I don't like the outfit. I feel like it doesn't go. And the haircut. That's about it.
Okay.
I don't understand. Like what is going on? Like outfits can change. You know what I mean? Like if an individual needs to, maybe switch up the style a little bit, I mean, maybe you could help them out if you're a fashionista. But the outfit, you're judging somebody based on an outfit, whether he's your type or not. Look at your outfit. Your outfit is wild. Them pants are nuts. It is the winter time. Like, come on, man. Unbelievable.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's head back. Okay. Well, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. I'll take the
Paulette
mic.
sounds like she
Thank
has
you.
no energy. She's like, I'm over it.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Uche, how old are you?
I'm 23.
What the?
Okay.
Oh, hell no.
And Uche, what do you do?
Wait.
I'm doing my master's in health information technology. I'm also a program coordinator for a health IT company.
Okay, and Uche, what do you like to do for fun?
Wait a second. Hold on a second. This is wild.
Single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Uche, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Come on, people. This is.
And Uche, what do you do?
I'm doing my master's in health information technology. I'm also a program coordinator for a health IT company.
Okay, and Uche, what do you like to do for fun?
Kind of like a little bit of everything. Honestly,
Yo, the
I feel
voice is
like it's
crazy.
fun. It depends on like what you're doing and who you're doing it with. So
Right.
I can really make anything fun. But just to like give an answer, I like travel.
Come on, man. This is impossible. This is why. This is. I don't understand this. Unbelievable. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it, but we all know what's going on here. The voice sounds a bit too masculine. You know what I mean? Like, and her name. Let's listen.
I would say like a man that's not clean, like maybe like your fingernails, your hair, the way you
They
present
still
yourself.
allowing her to talk.
And also a man that snores. Like I know sometimes it can be like, I know sometimes it could be like medical, but like if it's just too extreme, yeah, I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, so we did get pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
All right, your name
This
and
is
age, and
wild.
why did you end up popping your balloon?
Chris, 28, and I ain't gonna lie, your voice deeper than mine. So I can do it.
I was expecting that. I'm not
This
even
is
gonna
going
lie.
viral for sure. 100%.
Okay. I get that a lot. Some like it and some don't. It's part of me. So if y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me.
No, ma'am.
That's okay.
I mean, no, sir. I
That's
mean,
okay.
no, ma'am. Whatever.
Now, is
No,
he
sir.
your type?
No. Yeah.
Why not?
He's too light for me, honestly.
Ah.
Yeah.
Y'all seen what they said last episode? That was too dark. I would not like light skin, but I guess.
Yeah, no.
This is
Thank you.
crazy.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ty, 25. Not gonna lie, she's gorgeous. It's the voice, unfortunately. I just can't imagine having conversations every day. But you look good. I can tell you're smart. It's just the voice.
Thank you.
All right.
Will somebody have the balls to
Is he someone
ask?
that's your type?
Yeah, I would say he's my type. Yeah.
Okay.
He looks clean, nice haircut. He looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, Josh, 26. She's really pretty. Nice smile, like your eyebrows.
Thank you.
It's just the voice. It's
So
the
watch all of them says the voice. Like I was expecting. It's okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I like your skin though. I need your skincare routine.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
No, he's not my type.
Right, why not?
His height, he's like a little too short for me, honestly. Yeah.
Thank you. Over here, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Antoine, I'm 30. Where are you from?
I'm Nigerian.
Nigerian?
Yes.
Awesome. I like your accent, but it is the voice. It
Thank
caught me
you.
off guard a little bit, but you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
That's okay.
Now, same thing here. Someone that you would go for?
She's a woman.
Okay.
She
why
looks
not?
like a
He
woman.
looks a little too old for me, honestly. And yeah, I'm just not like physically attracted to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Still wild.
EJ 26. And the reason why I pop is because I didn't like the silver with the gold like accessories. But you are very beautiful. I do like the dark skin. I kind of didn't like the clothing going over to like the hand also. But other than that, that was really about it.
Okay.
And the voice was just like a little too deep for me.
I cannot control that. I cannot control that. That's where it sounds. That's just, it's okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Not really. No.
Why not?
I'm so sorry. I can't seem to not notice your ears.
Mm-hmm.
It's like outstanding and like really small. So you're good looking, but then it's kind of like just the ears, like no.
Yo,
The ears
people are
have been
just
brought up
nuts
by
out here,
everybody so far.
man.
Do you get that often?
The internet is wild.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's like I'm used to it. It don't really bother me. Yeah. But no, other than that, I appreciate it.
Go over here. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Javon. I'm 25. It was a voice for me, but
Oh,
besides
Lord.
the voice, I love the dress.
Thank you.
Beautiful face.
Thank you.
Beautiful teeth. I love the earrings and ear piercings, but yeah, the voice
Thank
just
you.
threw me off. I'm sorry.
That's so crazy.
Oh, I know.
You're gonna get used to it. Like,
Mm-mm.
you know, it's
No,
okay.
no, ma'am.
It's okay. I'm not even trying to say nothing to convince anybody because, like, it's expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Don't
Now,
apologize.
is he someone that's your type?
I would say yes. He is. He's good looking. I like his haircut as well. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's go on over here. Name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Felix, and I'm 26. I just popped it just because of the voice. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
No.
apart from that, she is someone that is your type?
Not really. Yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
And why not?
He just looks kind of like, I'm so sorry, but scruffy. Like the outfit and the hair, it's not giving for me.
Said he looked dusty.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thank you. Okay, let's head on back. And you do not have to walk backwards. You can turn around.
All right.
All right, so that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but we do thank you for coming.
Thank you.
on. Let's give it up for her, guys. Thank you.
That was wild. Guaranteed that moment is going viral for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Oh, that ain't shit. Dudes
Hello,
already knew what it
welcome
was.
in. What's your name?
I'm Sydney.
Sydney, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. And what do you do?
I am a college admissions advisor and I work in film and theater.
Okay. What are some things like to do for fun?
I like to try new restaurants. I'm a big foodie. I
Okay.
love traveling, spending time with my siblings, my family. Exploring different adventures.
Okay. What are some things you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody who is kind. That's really big for me. Someone who's ambitious and someone who has a lot of emotional maturity, I would say.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me is really
Pretty.
lacking empathy.
Pretty voice.
That's big. I think being able
Nice
to
and
put your
feminine.
mind in the mind
Needs
of
to pick
someone
up that
else and
strap, though.
what it's like to not be you, right? I
Right.
think that's important. So lacking empathy for sure and not being goal oriented.
Okay. All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons. So I'm actually going to switch it on over to you. Let me hand you a pick. Hold on to that.
Thank you.
And let's start off by having you pop 3 balloons.
Alrighty.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, you can stay down there. We'll start over there. Okay, let's start here first with
It's the
your
gray
name
outfit.
and
It's the
age.
matchy
Felix,
gray
I'm
shit.
26.
All right, and Felix, why was your balloon unpopped?
She looks very attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is he? Why did you end up popping his balloon?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a chance to really speak to anybody, so I just kind of had to go off of intuition, and you were somebody who I didn't get that immediate kind of pull towards, so I had to pop.
Thank you. All right, we did pop 1 more over here. Your name and age.
Javon, I'm 25.
All right, and why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice long dress.
Thank you.
Curly hair. My type.
Appreciate it.
And why did you end up popping his balloon?
Slide in, buckle up, enjoy the ride.
I got no comment after the that chick came up with that voice, man. I have absolutely no comment. The internet is wild.
His outfit and everything, it was really, again, just that initial attraction or pull towards him I wasn't really feeling immediately.
Okay, thank you. And there was 1 more over here. Your name and age, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Yeah, Josh, 26. Like her style, like her smile.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I would say on first kind of glance, it was just a matter of chemistry, looking in the eyes and like what I felt in the moment. I was like, I don't think he's my guy. So sorry about that.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we do have 4 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these guys a question.
Alrighty. So first, just let me know where you're from, and next, what your priorities are right now in life.
Okay, let's start there and then come back this way. All right, your name and age, and where are you from, and also what are your priorities right now?
My name is EJ. I'm 26. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. My priorities right now is to just grow in my career, and also that's a good question. I say just keep moving correctly, and just keep motivating myself to get better every day. So yeah.
All right, your name and age, where are you from, and what are your priorities right now?
My name's Antoine. I'm 30. I'm from New York. Recently moved to Phoenix. And my priorities right now is getting established out here. Recently was baptized, so creating a routine that's going to allow me to pursue the things I want to are my number one priorities right now. Yeah.
Name and age, where are you from, and what are your priorities right now?
Ty, 25. I'm from Dallas. My priorities right now are just getting some of my businesses off the ground. I'm an engineer and I cook, so I'm just trying to get more into having more time to grow the things that I want to do. And what was the second part?
That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
All right. Your name and age, where are you from, and what are your priorities right now?
Chris Lewis. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. And my priorities right now, honestly, I just went to Greece last week, so my priorities right now is to get my money back up. I'm trying to write it up. I need some bread.
Okay, thank you. And then same for you. Where are you from, and what are your priorities right now?
Yeah, so I'm from the Chicago South suburbs, but I currently live in Atlanta. And my priorities right now would probably just be health, whether that be, spiritually remaining close and growing in my relationship with God, physically going to the gym, relationally, making sure that I'm hanging out with my friends and my family and making sure to keep those relationships nourished. And then, yeah, of course, just staying on my path and my purpose in life and having fun along the way, I think is important too to me, enjoying the journey.
All right, so I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Alrighty.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's very attractive. I like her hair. I like the dress.
Thank you.
And I also like her voice too.
Thank you.
Okay, and why do we end up popping his balloon?
Thank you. I like your voice too. But yeah, for me, it was really just a matter of just kind of that spark. When we were interacting, it was something I was searching for, and I think that you could probably match really well with one of the other ladies, but maybe just not me.
Appreciate that, respectfully.
Thank you. Okay, let's ask these guys another question.
Alrighty. My next question for you all is, what did you learn from your last relationship?
Good question.
What did you learn from your last relationship?
That's deep. I learned that you can't put them past anybody else. And just that I know I got to be better myself and be more intentional. I don't know. It's kind of like a all over there answer, but yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly.
Yeah.
Keep it a bean.
Let's go over here. What did you learn from your last relationship?
My last relationship, I learned to kind of just take things a little bit slower, get to know somebody, in all seasons. It just kind of got messy towards the end because the expectations didn't align with each other. So yeah, just actually try to get to know somebody a little bit more intentionally. I do, but to see the full picture. Yeah.
Okay. And over here, what did you learn from your last relationship?
I think I learned from my last relationship that you can't pour into another cup if your cup is half empty. So even if you're taking on that provider role, you have to be present. There's other things that come along with that other than just thinking you're going to pay bills and, you can just show up. You have to be present. So being present.
Okay. All right. It is
Good
time
answer.
to pop a balloon. Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I get the college administrator. I think you have a great personality to be working with the youth. I think that's really good work. And looking for kind, you said a lot of like the key words that I look for. Yeah, and I think you're beautiful, obviously. But
Thank
beyond
you.
that, it was more like your mindset.
Thank you so much.
All right. And why did we end up popping his?
Yeah, I mean, first off, thank you so much for just the really thoughtful answers. I really do appreciate it. And I would say I popped just because I try to listen to my intuition, and it was telling me that, like, again, like, great guy, maybe not my guy, you know.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. All right. We've got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for her? You have one? Okay.
Is travel an issue for you?
It's not. Long distance is something that I kind of mentally prepared myself for coming onto the show, so it's something I'm prepared to do for my person, of course.
That's it? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions here?
When you have kids, what's like the most important thing that you want to instill in them?
Yeah. Most important thing I would say is faith. Definitely faith. Faith in God, and also just in knowing that He's going to guide and lead you down the path that you are meant to be on, and having confidence in that, and having peace in that.
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah, that was a good answer.
All right. Okay, so we've got our 2 guys here. It is time to pick. Oh, actually, go ahead and pop one of them, and then we'll see if the other one is your match.
Okay. Dang, I don't get one final question.
Whenever you pick one and we come up here,
Okay,
yep,
I
y'all
got
get a
you, I
question
got
up
you, I
here.
got you.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's gorgeous. I like
you.
that she works in the college with administration. To tell she cares about people. She seems to have a good relationship with God. Ask those questions. She was good, perfect. Yeah, if you will.
Oh, that's too sweet.
And why did we end up popping his?
I popped just after meditating with myself for a while, and how I really feel the draw that I was looking for, that pull. I was searching for it, and it was hard for me to really see or feel. So thank you so much, though, for your questions. They were really thoughtful, and your answers were great as well.
Understandable. Thank you.
Cool. So I'll have you going over to the side. Let me have you come on up here, stand over here. Any final question between the 2 of you?
Well, you talked a lot about the draw and the pull. Do you feel that with me?
I do, yeah. I was looking at the eye contact, and I felt kind of that draw in. So that's why I left yours unpopped.
Okay.
So
Any final question for you for him?
Yeah, so what's your relationship right now with God? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God. My full name is Christian. So, I was raised in the church. My uncle's a pastor, my mom a pastor, my dad a pastor, my sister a pastor. So, but I don't be in church every week. I'm not
Me
gonna lie to
neither.
you. Yeah, so, but I believe in God, and I'm just trying to see where my relationship with Him will get. My mom just called me today, said she wanted me to go to church more, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Okay. Well, then, my final question. Is it a yes for you for her?
Hell yeah, come on.
And is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Sin.
Sin, how old
Yes,
are you?
I'm 25.
And what do you do?
I am a wellness coach, and I'm currently working to develop a program that will let me train clients from around the world.
All right. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
She's hot.
Okay, I work out a lot, so I would say that's one of my hobbies. I like to hang out with my friends, of course. So I like to go eat. That's one of my love languages, is going to eat. And I would say maybe like trying new things. Like I like someone who's adventurous, so maybe going out and just seeing what's in store.
Okay. What are some things you look for in a man?
I'm looking for someone who's compassionate, someone who wants to take charge but isn't scared to let their woman take charge when appropriate, and someone who's outgoing because I do have a outgoing personality.
All right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
I would say someone who's too aggressive, someone maybe who has a too big ego, and I guess someone who's not like willing to try new things.
All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, your name and age.
My name is EJ, and I'm 26.
All right. And EJ, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's very attractive. The only thing, it's a nice outfit, but it just wasn't for me. It was just like showing too much.
Okay.
I would rather like prefer my woman not to show too much.
Okay.
Especially like when we first like meet.
Okay.
So it's just like giving like club vibes and stuff. Like I'm not really a big club person, so
Okay.
that was about it. But you're very beautiful.
Thank
though.
you.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you want somebody a
was he
bit more
someone-
conservative.
Probably not.
Okay.
I would say like probably like first initial look. Probably not just someone I would typically talk to.
All right. Thank you. Let's head on back. All right. So we do have 5 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these guys a question.
On FanDuel Casino, new players get 350 bonus spins for a chance at the number 1 feeling, which is still winning. Better than number 53.
Important for me, what's your love language?
Okay. Start over here. Name and age, and what is your love language?
Ty, 25. My number one love language would be quality time.
Okay.
So I just like to be around the person that I'm interested in. Yeah.
Okay.
Name and age, and what's your love language?
Yeah, Josh, 26. I would say communication is my love language.
Okay, I like that.
Name and age, and what is your love language?
Antoine, 30, and active service. And yeah, active service is probably my number 1. Number 2 is words of affirmation.
Okay, I like that. Acts of service is one of my favorites too. Okay, that's nice.
And over here, name and age, and what is your love language?
I'm Javon, 25. I'll say physical touch and deep conversations. It's my love language.
Okay, I like the deep conversation. Okay, I feel that. Okay.
Name and age, and what is your love language?
I'm Felix, and I'm 26, and I would say it's a physical touch and conversations.
Okay, I like that.
Let's head on back. And what would you say is your love language?
I would say acts of service too, and probably quality time. I like when people do things like out of the kindness of their hearts, and then quality time because we're all busy. So if anybody can make time for the person that they care about, that's one thing I'm real big on.
All right, so I'm gonna hand you a pick. Yes, there you go. And go ahead and pop 2 balloons. Okay, and one more. All right, let's start over here. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She lives an active lifestyle. I like to work out too, so yeah, it's like a pretty big thing of mine.
Got it. All right, so why did we end up popping his?
He's too short.
I wore the heels today on purpose. So I am a little taller, so when I go out, I want to make for sure that whoever I'm with is a little, matching my energy, matching my height a little bit. So that's about it.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let's go on over here. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I like that you work out. I'm a certified trainer, so I work out a lot too. And I like that you're outgoing. So I promote clubs. It sounds like it would have been a good time.
Okay, that sounds nice.
All right. And why'd you end up popping his?
Just cause initial, I think I like the outfit. I feel like you could have did probably a little more, but I do like the shirt and the accessories and everything.
I appreciate it. This is me. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay, what was your last relationship, or how long was your last relationship, and why did it end?
Okay. Let's start over here. How long was your last relationship, and why did it end?
Yes, why did it end?
My name is Ty. My last relationship ended because we were long distance. She lived in Canada, and she wanted a little bit more attention and physical connection because we weren't there, and it just kind of seemed a little much because I'm building a lot of businesses right now, so I couldn't really give her that. And then it was about, I would say, 9 months long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is long distance not a?
No, I can do it if we're on the same page. We just have to get on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go down over here. How long was your last relationship and why did it end?
How long was it? It was a year ago, and it ended on mutual terms. So I had to end it. I've found that I wasn't able to give the love that she really needed from me, and I was on a totally different journey and a totally different path from her. So besides
She popping your
keeping
balloon.
her there, even though we loved each other, I said I'd let her go and help her find her path and find mine.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Okay.
All right. How long was it? How long ago or how long was
Well,
it?
I guess how long ago? Well, how long was your last relationship, and then why did it end?
So my last relationship was like, it lasted for 3 years, and I don't even know how to explain it, but it just fell out. Like we just weren't going on the same path. That's
Did y'all
just it.
have was communication not big to you?
I would say it was something similar to that, but it was just things was just going apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's head on back. And now, just to kind of throw it back at yourself. How long ago or how long was your last relationship and why did it end?
Mine was 3 years. Mine was 3 years. That was my last relationship, and I got in that relationship when I was in college. So when we graduated, I feel like we just went down two different paths of what we wanted to do later on in life, and I just figured out who I was as a person, and he figured out who he was as a person, I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, it is time to pop one balloon whenever you're ready.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
She popping the gray.
Oh, see. Oh.
There we go. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
Oh, I'm
She's
surprised.
gorgeous. She's well spoken. I like that she works out. She seems like a good person. Nothing really to disqualify her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw it was really tough, but why did we end up popping his?
He poked his balloon out. Why would you do that?
Just kept looking. I'm like, you looking at me like.
I was peeping the scene. You can't just put it out like
I feel
that.
like
That
you
means
I just felt like you looked at me
you
way too much
disqualified yourself.
compared to them.
No, you disqualified yourself that
That's
quick.
okay. You just was looking at me, and I'm like, she sees something wrong. I'm like, what's going on?
No, it's not what it is. I was peeping the scene to seeing what.
That's good.
And then you poked your balloon out.
Just wanna
That
make
just
it
like
easy for you.
you automatically disqualified yourself, kind of thing.
Understood. Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop over here. Let's head on over. Okay. Why did we end up popping our balloon?
It was just the indecisiveness. If you're really for me, you would know it's 100% me.
Absolutely.
So that's it.
understandable.
Besides that, 10 out of 10. My type for sure.
Okay.
All right. And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say possibly So the thing is, in the heels again, I am a little taller than you. So maybe if I was a little, okay.
Remember, you have heels.
I might have a few inches on my heels, but if I were to wear these heels out, I would want whoever I'm with to be like right next to me. So whatever heels I put on, I want you to be like, hey, you can put on whatever heels you want. We can go out.
Can't make this shit up.
Let's go on over here. So your balloon is still unpopped. Why so?
She looked very attractive, and I like everything she said.
Okay.
Well, the questions she asked and everything.
Got it. Okay. Any questions for her? Any questions for him? Any questions for each other?
Nah, no questions right now.
Do you have any kids?
No, not. Do you have any kids?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is he someone that's your type?
I do like the outfit. That was one thing I was trying to scope out was the outfit. So I do like the outfit. Yeah, I like the dark skin. Like I'm a fan.
Yes, ma'am.
I used to wear them jeans when I was in the 9th grade.
All right,
Two-tone.
Bring you on up here. Come on up.
Two-tone acid wash.
All right. So I know you said you didn't have any questions there, but just ask one more time. No final questions between the two of you?
No.
You have any ties with anyone?
No. No.
Drama
That just like caught me off guard.
So drama free zone with you?
Drama free zone.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yeah.
It's a yes. We got a match. I'll take the mic. Okay. And you guys can go on up. Make some noise for them, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Kimberly.
Kimberly, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, okay. What grade do you teach?
I teach first grade.
Oh, that's so cute. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to try new
All
things.
right,
I like to
Kimberly.
travel.
Kimberly is attractive.
I'm really optimistic, so like I'm down for like whatever.
Okay. What do you look for in a man?
In a man, I look for someone who is kind overall, has good morals, adventurous, kind of like me, and maybe a little bit of a homebody too, because I am a little bit of a homebody, even though I like to go out.
Guess he's not a homebody.
I guess not. And yeah, that's overall, and ambitious too.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Someone who's judgmental, like really like I guess nitpicky in a sense. And someone who's really negative. Like I don't like anyone who's negative overall.
All right, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they popped. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Antoine, I'm 30.
And Antoine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're looking for a homebody. I'm in the Army. I promote, so I'm always either overseas or I'm outside a lot. I just don't think it would be a great match.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, now is he someone that's your type?
Not really. You look great.
Appreciate it.
Just not really my type. Yeah.
Thank you.
And we got one more over here. Name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
EJ 26. The reason why I pop, I'm not really a homebody because I do like a lot of like photography and like with the type of job I do, I'm always at work here and there.
Yeah.
Also, probably the tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably about it. But you're very gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks great. If you like were to approach me outside, I would definitely like entertain it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, let's head.
My first oyster. That's good.
Let's head on back. So we have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Coffee.
Help you narrow it down.
Where are you guys from? And also, how do you deal with stress?
Okay. Name and age. Where are you from? How do you deal with stress?
Todd, 25. I'm from Phoenix, but I live in Dallas. How do I deal with stress? I talk to my best friend. My mom's a therapist, so just kind of bounce things off of her. And then besides those two, I just like to watch movies, just kind of be by myself and kinda just process things.
Me too.
All right. Over here, your name and age. Where are you from? And how do you process stress? Handle stress?
Handle stress, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Josh. I'm 26. How do I handle stress? I would say I
Oh,
don't really get
shit.
stressed too much. I'm pretty chill.
She didn't pop the short king's balloon. She understands what it is. She's not judging him based on his shortness. Guy could be a nice guy. Nice guy. Great career. Maybe he's got a lot of money. Never know. Typically men that are like on either spectrum, like maybe somebody who's not so attractive, you know, some guy who's super short. Those are the individuals that have to work harder in life. You know, those are the individuals that got to make money. You know, they got to do extra things to make themselves more appealing to the opposite sex. It's the same thing with women. Women who aren't so attractive, maybe are not in the best shape, they got the best careers. You know, they're trying to make themselves more marketable. And because they're not out here dating because no one's really attracted to them, what else is there to do aside from bettering yourself? Right? Don't judge a short king. I'm telling you. Let me get my coffee. spoke too soon, I see. Let me,
I learned a lot.
let's see. Why does she pop aside from him being short?
Let me have you hold on to that, and let's go ahead and pop one balloon.
Okay.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I like her outfit, and looks like she live a healthy lifestyle. So
He's a good looking dude, man.
Okay.
All right. Why did we end up popping his?
It's just you're not necessarily my type.
got you.
I do tend to go for guys that are just a little taller. No offense to you. You look great though. I love your
Blah,
outfit.
blah,
our
blah,
chain,
blah.
Everything looks great.
Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Let's head on back. Okay. We've got 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What did you learn from your last relationship?
Let's start there and come back this way. What did you learn from your last relationship?
I learned a lot. I learned to let go. I learned to prioritize myself. I learned to challenge myself as well. I moved to a different state when I broke up, and I become more physically, emotionally, and spiritually aware of myself. So, you know.
Okay. All right. And over here?
What I learned from my last relationship is kind of take things slow, communicate a little bit more so you can align. I'm dating with intention, so just try to get to see the full picture of what our lives could look like. So last relationship, I didn't really ask. I kind of assumed what it could be instead of ask what our expectations were. So just communication and just kind of to really learn the person you're talking to.
Okay.
All right. Guys, any questions for her?
Kids?
No kids.
Okay.
I do want kids in the future though, but
okay.
I don't have any.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
one question.
All right, let's go over here. Any question over here?
What do you feel like your purpose is?
My purpose? That's a
Yes.
good question. I guess I'm still trying to figure that out, but I do think that like I have really good leadership qualities, so I think that maybe some form of leadership would be good for me.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Do you want kids?
I definitely want kids in the future.
Okay, what's that timetable for you? Because for me, I want kids later at like 30, 33, or somewhere
And
around.
how old are you now again?
I'm 25.
That's actually around the age that I want to, like around 30 and up, because I want to make sure that I'm just at like the healthiest point in my life before I have kids, because I do take that very seriously and I want to be a great role model for my kids. And yeah.
Okay. So where do you live right now?
Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey. Where are you from again?
I live in Phoenix. I'm from Houston.
Okay. Is long distance an issue for you, or have you done that before?
Let me just interrupt real quick for a second. Let me pose this question out here for you guys. Her idea of who she wants to be is someone of a leader, someone who is, she says, I want to make a great example for my kids, right? So I never really understand when women say this, because how can you be, what is your life going to look like when you're raising your children if you want to take on some sort of leadership role in a business? What's your life going to look like when you're trying to raise your kids and juggle both, let alone your husband? Like, who's going to raise your children then? Is it going to be the nanny? Are you going to try to make enough money to become, super wealthy and have someone else take care of your children? Because obviously you'd have to put in some time at work, 8 to 12 hours a day, depending on what you want to do and how you want to live your life. Where do the children come in? Who's doing that? Unless you plan on taking some time off. You say you want to have children in your 30s, but is that really practical? Like, does that even make sense? Think about this for a second. Let's say you have children when you're 31. Right? From 31 to 32, there's a lot of breastfeeding if you plan on doing that. If not, it's still, very, very, it's a very important stage to be there with your child, uh, to nurture, to love. What are we doing? Are you going back to work, in 3 months? You're going to have someone else come in and babysit for 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours maybe, depending on how long it takes you to travel to and from work. That's a terrible idea. Terrible. Single mothers have to do that. Single mothers have to take time to go to work, to get up in the morning, travel an hour to and from work. That's 2 hours. They're doing 8+ at work. That's a total of 10+ hours a day that's away from your child. And then when you come home from work, your husband has to eat. Like, what's going on? Like, how does that life look for you? Student loans have to be paid unless you're really, really smart and you were able to pay them off. And so when you're not working, when your child is, in the toddler stage, your husband has to pay that bill for you, cover the loans, and make sure that the bills are paid. Seems like a stressful life. To say that you want to be somebody of, influence, somebody to be looked up to, somebody that's in a leadership type role. I hear a lot of women say this, but it doesn't make sense when they want to have children. When, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense. You either have to do one or the two. I find it very hard for women to do both. It's impossible. I mean, just ask. Ask women around you that are trying to juggle that lifestyle. Career woman, mom, and wife. This is why we have such a high divorce rate. It's a stressful life. Being a mom in itself is a full-time job. And it's a noble job. And if you want your child to look up to you, then you should be their parent and you should parent them until they're out of the house. Teach your children what it's like to be a wife, what it's like to be a mother, a caregiver, loving, affectionate human being. Show your daughter or your son what it's like to take care of your husband, to provide for him, to give him love and affection. So that way they have somewhat of a blueprint as to what to look forward to. Not career, powerful, or leadership. Be a leader in your house. That's what you should do. Lead your house. Clean up. Cook. Teach your kids how to be smart and successful in school. Teach them to have respect. Do all that stuff. That's noble. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful life. Most of us have never experienced that part of life. And for those that have, there's always there's always going to be some instances where life was terrible with both my parents. They fought all the time. They argued all the time. And more than likely, it was always about money. But most of us never experienced that life of having two parents, two loving parents. Dad working hard, providing for the family, mother doing what she has to do, taking the kids to and from school, maybe soccer games and all that. You know what I mean? Most of us have never lived that life. So, yeah, I find it a bit odd when I hear young women say that. Can't do both. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. And I'm just talking about career and children. There's 3 factors to this. There's job, children, husband. And if you're a religious individual, where does God come into play? Where do you find time to pray, to worship God, to be thankful? Where do you find time to do that? Just thought. Questions. I ask these questions because I experienced all of that and I know what it's like. It's terrible. Be a mom. That's a noble profession. Raise strong, wonderful, respectful kids. That's a noble profession.
I need these gift cards to get rid of a computer virus.
Suja Organic Cold Pressed Juice. What's in it for you? High quality, organic goodness. Make every sip count.
That's Cap.
I used to think a holiday one-stop shop was a myth until I found Michael's. Oh, I need those.
Very seriously, and I want to be a great role model for my kids. And yeah,
Okay. So where do you live right now?
Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey. Where are you from again?
I live in Phoenix. I'm from Houston.
Okay. Is long distance an issue for you, or have you done that before?
No, I've not done long distance before,
Got it.
but I can make it work.
Okay.
Okay, it is time to pop a balloon.
Yeah, the tough part.
Whenever you're ready.
This is really hard for me. Wow. Can I ask a question really quick?
All right, yes.
Okay. Do you guys have kids? Any kids?
No kids, neither one of them.
All right. Oh my God.
We already know why he popped. Here we go. All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
This is indecisive.
Absolutely.
I get
I get it.
If you was for me, you would,
I understand.
kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides the indecisiveness, someone that's your type?
20 out of 10. That's the best rating I've got.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So is he someone that's your type? I mean,
Yeah, he was my type. That's why it was so hard for me to pick, because you both are my type. And I loved everything you said. You look great. So yeah, that's why it was so hard for me.
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, let's come back up here. Come on up here with us. I'll have you stand on this side, you on this side. All right, guys. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
How do you feel about long distance?
Where are you from again?
I live in Dallas.
Dallas. I've never done long distance, but it's not an issue for me. Like, I feel like it can work if like both people put in the effort.
Yeah.
So it's not that much of a problem for me.
Okay. Yeah.
More
I
than
have family in New
likely,
York, so
wouldn't
I'm
work.
literally going there for Christmas in a couple weeks, so it's not.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're good.
Are you good? Any questions here?
No.
You're good. Okay. Well, then, is it a yes for you for her?
Of course.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for that.
How bad he pulled himself a baddie.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Chastity.
Chastity, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
And I'm a flight attendant.
All right. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to play tennis, travel, obviously. Just like to get active, be in nature, hikes. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
Someone who's respectful, a man of God, obviously, patient, and then just a good relationship with their mom.
Okay. And what's a deal breaker for you?
I would say disrespectful, obviously. That's about it. I'm pretty forgiving for other things.
All right.
Yeah.
So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see why he ended up popping. Okay, let's start with your name and age.
EJ 26.
And EJ, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just not too big of a fan of like too much makeup, and it's also just showing too much for me. But other than that, that's about it. You're very beautiful though.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He is. I like the way he looks. I like the way you dress. I like your
Appreciate it.
glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Let's head on back this way. So we do have 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question to help you narrow it down.
Okay. What is your relationship with your family like?
Okay, let's start name and age first, and what's your relationship like with your family?
Josh, 26. Love my family. I got 2 sisters. I'm a middle child. So I'm always calling my sisters. They actually wanted me to be on this show. So, yeah, so good relationship with my fam, for sure, and my cousins.
Okay.
Nice. Name and age, and answers your question.
My name's Antoine. I'm 30. And as far as it goes with my family, I'm the rock of my family. I take care of my mom, take care of my father, my sister, my cousins. I left home to go out, and I kind of bringing everything back home.
Nice.
Okay. Over here, name and age, and what's your relationship like with your family?
My name's Javon. I'm 25. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit distant with my family. We keep in touch, text, call, but I'm a person who really likes to be by themselves.
Yeah.
So I check on them on the holidays, call on them. That's about it.
Okay, let's head on back. And now I am going to hand you a pick. So there you go. And go ahead and pop 1 balloon whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's beautiful. I like her dress.
Thank you.
And her whole attire.
All
And her
right.
questions are deep too.
Yeah, definitely. So why do we end up popping his?
I don't know what it is. I think because you are very like too put together. I like them a little rough, a little tough. You're very like
What the?
pristine and like.
Oh, trust me. Watch the intro with this video.
You look good, but it's just too put together for me.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's head back this way. Let's go ahead and ask these remaining guys another question.
Okay. Where are we from? And then
this
are
makes
we
sense.
open to long distance?
You're a little
Where are you
too
from, and
put
are you open
together.
to long distance.
Josh.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? You're a little too put together. What does that actually mean? You want someone that's not so put together, like half dusty, half okay? Come on, man.
Yeah, right. How would you define like where are you from? Is it like where you went to high school?
Where,
Is it
where were you born?
Tennessee?
Oh, okay. What
Yeah,
part?
Memphis.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, and then I moved to Jacksonville, Florida. I stayed for like 5 years, 6 years. Then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. I stayed there for like 6 years. Then Columbus, Ohio for college and stuff like that. And now I'm like in Ohio and like New York, so
Okay.
for my job. So
You're more from the South, you would say.
most likely. Yep. So, and then what was your second?
And then, are you open to long distance?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Same thing over here.
I'm from New York. I'm currently stationed out here though. But it's open to long distance. Yeah, I move around a lot as well. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then where are you from? And where are
I
you at
am
now?
from Houston.
Okay.
But I am open to long distance. Obviously, I'm a flight attendant, so it's easy for me to commute and yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, that voice is killing
let's
me.
go over here then.
You got kids?
I do not,
Okay.
but one day maybe.
What do you want to do?
Besides flying now, I am 3 years into my education degree, so maybe teaching. We'll see. I'm still filling it out. I'm still young.
Okay.
And then I was trying to pursue maybe real estate, maybe. Still filling it out. So it's, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think so you had a few. That was only one.
Oh, I asked two. You got kids? Yeah, then what you want to do? Yeah, I'm good. Appreciate you.
Over here?
You talked about family. How close are you with your family?
Really, really close with my family. I feel like family is the most important thing. Specifically my mom, my parents. My father passed away, so I didn't really get to have that connection. But I feel like family is really, really important. My top number 1 priority.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, good.
All right.
Why?
Okay. It is time to pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. It's so hard. Okay. I'm just gonna pop yours.
Uh-oh. But he didn't want you to pop it. He let it go. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
We have a lot of common interests. I played tennis in high school. I did like intramural in college. And then I'm trying to get my real estate license next year too. Add on to that. So yeah, we have a lot of commonalities. So,
We do, yeah.
So why did we end up popping his?
I would say probably the height. And I hate to say that. I'm so sorry. I do not
Nah, you're
discriminate.
good. No,
But
you're
if it comes down to the two, I'd rather.
Got to get rid of heels.
I know.
All right, thank you. Okay, let me bring you on up here. Come on over here. All right, guys. Any questions between the two of you?
No questions for me.
You say you're a traveler, travel attendant. What does that look like on your day to day?
So I'm usually at home about 15 days out of the month, so half the month. So I just have that free time to go anywhere pretty much. And I usually do. I don't have anyone now, so if I did, I would, travel to that person. But yeah, pretty free.
You say you're stationed in Houston?
Houston, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, well then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on up. Make some noise for them. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jojo.
Jojo, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I'm a sales home consultant.
Okay, what do you like to do for fun?
So for fun, I like to go to the gym.
She does cold
I
calling.
work a lot, so I don't do much, but I like going outside, being outside. I like doing active things like playing tennis.
Nice.
Just being at the gym, really.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
And what do you look for in a man?
So in a man, somebody that's confident, not insecure, respectful, has good hygiene.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yes.
And what are some of your deal breakers?
For sure, kids. A man that's not a man of God. I'm trying to think. A man has bad hygiene. I guess that's all I could think of so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, no pop balloons. So go ahead and ask these guys a question and help you narrow it down. See who's more your match.
Let me see. I wrote a couple down.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I swear, women, when they say, I want a man of God, they don't know what that means. They have no clue as to what that really means. A man of God. If you only knew what that actually means. But let's continue.
Researchers have identified 34,000 unique human feelings. But which feeling feels best? That would have to be winning. A chance of winning's what you get every day.
Shut up.
Okay, so first, what have you done to prepare yourself for a relationship?
All right, let's start with our first guy here. Name and age, and what have you done to prepare yourself for a relationship?
Yeah, Josh, 26. I feel like the biggest thing I've done is got my bag up, got my accolades. I'm a good communicator as well.
Okay.
And I'm pretty understanding, and I'm pretty caring too. So, but yeah, making sure I'm financially stable and being emotionally intelligent. So those are like my 3 things I would say.
Okay.
Let's go on over here. Name and age, and what have you done to prepare for a relationship?
EJ 26. I still his answer too. I say save up a lot. Also just bought a house, so looking to like settle down. Probably not right now, but coming up soon.
Yeah.
And just going to church. Also just like believing, believing in God more, and just like how the way He like helped me get out of like certain situations. So just I say that, but that's really about it.
Let's go over here. Name and age, and what have you done to prepare for a relationship?
My name's Javon. I'm 25 years old. I've done a lot of reading, self-reflecting, being introspective about myself. I've also go to the gym, taking care of my hygiene as well, making sure my house is in order. For the most part, talking to my community, talking to my friends, having difficult conversations about about difficult topics that's not really brought up in the Black community. So
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Hey. Now, what have you done to prepare to be in a relationship?
Definitely gotten closer with the Lord for sure these past couple months.
Nice.
And surrounded myself with great people. And yeah, definitely just truly trying to focus on my future and what I want for my future. And just also just really focusing on the small moments in life.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to hand you a pick.
Oh gosh.
It is that time. I'm going to have you
Okay.
pop one balloon.
Okay, sorry.
All right. So, why was your balloon unpopped for her?
You live an active lifestyle. I play tennis too.
Nice.
So
I like
I
that.
go to the gym as well. So we had a lot of commonalities. So yeah.
All right. Why did we end up popping his?
I mean, I like your outfit. I really do. I like the clean, everything. Like the beard. I would say just a little too short for me. Just a little bit.
Yeah, what's new, right?
Okay, go ahead and ask these two remaining guys another question.
Let me see. Okay. Okay. Whenever you're upset, how do you react?
Okay. Whenever you're upset, how do you react?
Honestly, you probably never like catch me too mad. I'm just more of a nonchalant type of person. I don't really try to like let myself get out of character like that. So I just either just like go take a drive somewhere or just like walk somewhere or just write or just be quiet or something. Like I just don't like to argue. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And over here?
I'm very calm. Through the past readings I've been doing, you just sometimes when you get emotions are like highs and lows. They go through you and flow through you and flow in and out. You don't hold the grudge and let it temper up in. You just let it out and breathe.
Yes.
Flow through the body.
Okay.
So I'm calm, cool, collected.
Okay.
All right, guys. Any questions for her?
What's your definition by you say you like to go outside a lot? Like what you mean by that?
You said what?
Like what's your definition by like you say you like to go outside a lot? Like what you mean by that?
Really just spend my time a lot outside. Like I read my Bible outside. I like going on walks. I like going to parks and trails and running. Really just anything outside.
And what do you do again?
I'm a sales home consultant, so I sell manufactured homes.
That's nice.
Good.
That's it.
Okay. Any questions here?
What events that you've been through have led you to this point, right here and right now?
Do you have like anything specific? Like
It can be a trial and tribulation. It could be a challenge. It could be a goal. It could be motivation. It could be setting yourself out there. Anything that motivates you. What's your purpose?
My purpose in life is just genuinely to be happy and to do what makes me happy, to be around my family. My family for sure makes me the happiest. That's whenever I'm at peace the most. And I would say just moving here in general from where I'm from definitely has made me flourish in life and change to be the person I am today.
Okay, where are you from?
New Mexico.
That's another thing I don't understand why women tend to use this that term. My goal in life or my purpose in life is to be happy. Happiness is it's a state of mind, and you're not always going to be happy in life, right? If you were always happy, that would be nuts, right? You would be insane. Imagine you're always happy, always giddy, every day, 24 hours a day, because that's your purpose, to be, oh my God, I'm so happy. It just doesn't work that way. There's going to be times and moments in your life where you're not going to be happy. And that's needed. That's a part of life. But she's, in her early 20s, so she doesn't get it just yet. But you do have older women that would say stuff like that, like my purpose in life is is to be happy. And again, I just don't understand uh, what they mean by that, especially when they're, you know, talking about them being closer to God, and it's in the Bible. I mean, if that's what you read, if that's your religion, I mean, it's clear. Your purpose in life, if you want to have children, should be your children, your husband, and God. That's your purpose. And happiness will come when you're able to raise those children and maintain a pleasant relationship with your husband. And be present, be faithful. That's happiness. Honestly, for those that can have children, that's what happiness looks like. Watching your children grow, listening to their first words, taking care of them when they're sick, taking them to the bus stop or driving them to school, listening to them tell you, your problems, and that's happiness. That's what happiness looks like. But, for a lot of young women today, they believe like happiness is taking vacations, and all that stuff is temporary. It's a temporary feeling. And so this is why they're always in and out of relationships, because when things aren't going right, it's like, oh, I got to chase that happiness that I'm searching for, because that's my priority in life. My priority in life is to be happy. So they're in and out of relationships. Oh, I can't do this anymore. He's not making me happy. No man can make you happy. Not even yourself. Not even you can make yourself happy. It's all a facade. Happiness is a feeling. It's a feeling, and your feelings will change throughout the day, throughout life. You'll have some good weeks. You'll have some bad weeks. It is what it is. You never really hear these individuals, especially the ones that read the Bible like her, say that my purpose in life is to have children, to have a family, and to worship God. Never really hear that. But she reads the Bible.
Mexico.
Yes.
Okay. I'm originally from Houston.
Okay,
and I moved here.
nice.
Wow.
I moved here to Phoenix like a year ago.
Okay, nice.
You been hiking out here?
No.
You want to?
Maybe in the future,
Okay.
yes.
I thought you said you was an outside person.
Yeah,
Okay,
I am.
cool. All right, I got one more question.
Starting to look good.
You have no kids, right?
No,
Do you want kids?
I do. I do want a big family, but not to I'm almost 30.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying. All right.
You good?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Why do we end up popping over here?
You are very beautiful. The only thing that was just throwing me off is just like the bottom teeth, but other than that,
I mean, you got a gap, so.
I know
but
that's
okay,
cool. That
that's
was
fine.
the only thing that was throwing me off. You're very beautiful.
That's
though.
cool.
That's
Dudes,
All right. Now, is he
Wild.
someone that's your type?
I mean, his high is cool, yes. The glasses, they're giving real girlish, but
That's
other
cool.
than that, yeah, everything's clean.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let me bring you on up here. Let's both all come on up. All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
Where do you live?
Central Phoenix.
Okay.
Melrose.
What is your family dynamic?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit distant. I like to keep to myself. I keep up with them now and then, but I'm more doing my own thing and working on my own journey.
Okay. Okay, I think I got a pop. You're not really my type.
Okay. And what makes him not really your type?
Like he looks nice and everything, but I definitely do like men with a more fuller beard. Yeah, just a little bit more fuller beard.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped for her?
I like their answers. They're very deep. She's very beautiful.
All right. Thank you. Let me have you head on back. All right, well, that is all the balloons pop, but we do thank you for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. I'll take this. Thank you.
Get her out of here.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, make sure you go ahead and click on that link in the description box below and fill out a form to be considered. Also, don't forget to like,
I will
comment,
admit,
and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.
let me give her a like. I will admit, I'll be honest, Arlette is probably the only Pop the Balloon channel that really makes some meaningful connections. Like, and her channel by far is probably one of the classiest channels with Pop the Balloon, because there's so many. There's Pop the Balloon Jamaica. There's Pop the Balloon, Kansas, whatever. So there's a ton of Pop the Balloons. It's ridiculous, but she does well, and she does bring up people, that are worthy of bringing up, classy, if you will. Let's see if this audio sounds. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to put the audio on because they're going to wind up giving me a copyright strike. We're not doing that. What time is it? I am an hour and 46 in. Yeah, we got some time.
We're known for some of the largest personal injury recoveries in history.
There's one reason for it: our people.
We leave nothing to chance, and we put everything we have into your case.
Shut up.
Internet provider, and they say, "Oh, wait a minute, we want to make sure that we're gonna fix your connection." I don't want to hear that nonsense, but we are on the hot spot, so we chilling, and we gonna get to it. What up? What up? What up, Latoya? You said I. And nearly 1,500 sentences are commuted. Check it out.
Fox News alert right now. President Biden granting the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history. Brooke Singman joins us with this breaking news. Brooke.
Good morning, Brian. That's right. So the White House announcing this news overnight. President Biden commuting the sentence of roughly 1,500 people who were released from prison and placed on house arrest during the pandemic. He's also pardoning at least 39 more people, all of whom have been convicted of non-violent crimes. Now, the previous single-day record for clemency was held by Biden's old boss, former President Barack Obama. But today's action is 5 times larger than that. We had heard reports last week that the Biden administration was considering issuing preemptive pardons for a handful
Let me raise the
of
brightness
people like
on
Liz
the
Cheney,
top
Anthony
view
Fauci,
real
and Adam
quick, because it's
Schiff
looking
out
a
of
little
fear
bit dark
that
on
the
my
incoming
end.
Trump administration could target them. But
I didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't realize this until Hunter Biden got his pardon, and then we started deep diving into that. I guess it takes for your son to get in trouble for us to find out a little bit more about that. I didn't know that you can issue a preemptive pardon. I learn something new every day. That is the first time that I've ever experienced this in my entire life. He's issued 5 times the amount of clemencies as Barack Obama, who at the time himself set a record. I don't want to hear nothing else from liberals. I don't want to hear nothing else from Democrats at all. And the reason that I don't want to hear anything from you guys is because this guy has literally done every single thing that they said that they was going to accuse Trump of. Everything that they said they anticipated Trump of doing, that's what he's done. He's done a complete opposite of everything that they said that they was going to do, and he did absolutely 100% everything that he said that Trump was going to do. He has issued more pardons. He took care of his friends, took care of his son. Y'all trying to understand why the Cheneys was supporting Biden and Kamala Harris? Well, now you know. He's issuing preemptive pardons. He basically pardoning them for stuff that they could have did or stuff that they can get convicted for or crimes that they possibly committed, that they probably committed, and they going back and issuing pardons for every. So nobody got to be held accountable for their actions. Everybody can do what they want to do when they want to do it. Everybody can do what they want to do when they want to do it. Okay, I got it. Get your rocks off, Biden. Do your thing.
It appears none of those three names are part of this list. And this also follows the president's controversial decision to pardon his son Hunter, who faced sentencing this month for felony tax and gun convictions.
Just my voice.
White House lawyers say those pardoned this morning had all been convicted of nonviolent crimes such as drug offenses and say they have since turned their lives around. Lawrence.
We'll be looking out for the rest of the list. Thanks, Brooke.
Amazing. All right, so that's what's happening with clemency and pardons on Biden. I'm not sure if he's even done, but that's where he at with it. In addition to that, this is a very, very sad story, but it's something that I couldn't ignore.
That's what typically happens, though. I mean, during the last months of the presidency, this is what they do. They pardon people. And I don't know if he knows that. I'm sure he does know that, but maybe he's just trying to, I don't know, spark some debate or whatever, make people angry. But it's it's very common. And every president does it.
Mind if I eat a little bit of soup to make sure I soothe my voice? It's just something that I couldn't.
But pardoning his son in the manner in which he did was wild. That was wild. I probably would have did the same thing if it was my son. I would have done the same thing if it was my son.
Ignore a murder-suicide, an entire family in DeKalb County found dead. Check it out.
Developing this midday, a young woman is sharing the haunting moments when she saw part of the scene of what police call a murder-suicide, with officers finding her family dead inside their East Atlanta apartment. DeKalb County Police first discovered the body Saturday night during a welfare check at the Vineyards at Flat Show's apartment complex. And police tell us 32-year-old Jonathan Darden pulled the trigger. These are some new photos of the 4 people police say he killed: his girlfriend, 43-year-old Melonian Johnson, Johnson's daughter-in-law, 25-year-old Kaylin Samuel, and Samuel's 2 young children, 5-year-old Jadora Powell and 1-year-old Jontavius Powell. 11 Live's Angelina Salcido talked to another one of Johnson's daughters, and she has more on the family's journey to healing.
That's
wild. I really
wild.
don't have words.
Still in denial.
For some reason in my head, they're still alive to me.
Chanel Carter walked into the unthinkable Saturday.
Immediately, I seen a body on the couch, and it terrified me, so I ran away from the home. The police came and finally told me that my whole family had been murdered.
Her mother, Molly Ann, sister-in-law, Kaylin, 5-year-old niece Jadora, and 1-year-old nephew Jontavius, all shot dead. DeKalb County police say their killer was Molly Ann's boyfriend.
Jonathan.
It's always a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a boyfriend.
Shot dead. DeKalb County police say their killer was Molly Ann's boyfriend.
Wild.
Same thing, different day.
Yep.
Always somebody's boyfriend, always some stepdaddy, always a step crash dummy, always somebody that's jealous of what's going on, pissed off. It's always a step boyfriend. Gotta be he don't just take himself out. He don't just take the girl out. He take out everybody. He said, I ain't like your mama. I ain't like your kids. I ain't like nobody.
Stop playing,
Always
man.
a boyfriend somewhere gonna take everybody out, right?
Hey, why you gotta make a joke out of it?
The man who detectives tell me did this to my mom. And I remember seeing the gun in his hand.
These 4 radiated love.
She was the best mom ever. And she just made our lives so easy. My sister, Kay, is the funniest people to ever be around. My niece, autistic, but you could not tell that little girl anything. And my 1-year-old nephew loved
me.
The 4 lives taken after Molly Ann tried to leave her boyfriend. Chanel says Jonathan told a neighbor who tried to warn her mom.
His plan was to wait for Christmas dinner until all of my mom's kids got here to try to do it to everyone.
Now everyone is left heartbroken.
I'll never.
He just couldn't hold off. He said he was going to do everybody in the family. He said the whole family evil will need to be taken out.
Be able to get my family back, and not just want to get them home and get them put away properly, so I can start grieving properly
That is
and
nuts.
just start remembering all the good times instead of this tragic moment.
The family hopes to bring all 4 victims back home to Milwaukee, and they're fundraising to help cover those costs. We have.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I'm an advocate for life. As far as like, you know, I don't believe that anybody's life should be taken unless you've done some of the most egregious things on the face of this earth. Then whatever happens to you happens to you. But I don't care how much you was in the streets. I don't care what was going on. I don't care what the argument is for. You can't do nothing like that. You just can't do nothing like that. That's such cowardly behavior and so evil. It's a special place in hell, I would imagine, for people like that. And then last but not least, J.B. Pritzker. He said he gonna fight back. He said he taking on him and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. The governor of Illinois says they're going to fight back against Trump and Tom Homan as far as Chicago being ground zero for these immigrants that is going to be deported. Check it out.
Donald Trump's pick for border czar says Illinois will be ground zero for mass deportations, and it'll focus in on Chicago's migrant population.
Governor J.B. Pritzker
I honestly would leave him there.
He'll protect everyone's rights. WGN's Mike Lowe reports.
If I'm the Trump administration, you can stay there. We're not funding you. That's all. We're not going to give you any funds. You don't want to comply, not a problem. Good luck. Good luck, but we're not sending you any more money.
Today's remarks.
The governor says he is willing to meet with Trump administration officials, but he says he has a duty to protect asylum seekers and immigrants who are in the state.
Okay.
They've been put in a position of fear.
Governor J.B. Pritzker responded to threats from the incoming Trump administration.
They're going to be gone. They're going to be gone fast.
By saying it's his duty to follow the law and protect immigrants.
I'm going to make sure to follow the law. I'm concerned that the Trump administration and his lackeys aren't going to follow the law.
What's with the name calling, man?
Said he plans to round up undocumented.
You get mad when he does it.
Deport them by using the U.S. military on domestic soil. The governor says that is unconstitutional and.
They hold the people. They hold the people in Chicago accountable, including all of your legislative leaders. But a little bit later on in the stream, they're going to ultimately we're going to go over all of the residents in Chicago that's holding the mayor accountable again. They're not letting up, all right? So make sure that y'all tap into the Patreon. Again, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your quick hits, all right? Let me see something. I switched internet connection, so that's probably what you guys are seeing. All right. So let's continue on with the show. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna read some of these super chats, and we're gonna continue on. Forsaken Archive says, got an X-ray the other day. I feel great, but I'm gonna hear what's going on today. If y'all can lift me up in prayer, please. Lord, say with Forsaken Archives. Sorry about the hiccup. Lord, be with Forsaken Archives. Lift them up in prayer, and whatever it is, fix it and make sure that everything is good, and that his X-rays actually come out good in Jesus' name. Robinson says, good morning, Anton. For After Hours, you should do a review on a girl cooking with Kaya. Women hate her guts for cooking and looking sexy. Cooking with Kaya. Let me put that in my list. We can look into it. Let me see. Cook. Is that a thing? I've been seeing that on the internet. What is that? What is this whole thing, this cooking with Kaya thing? Y'all saying that women are mad that Kaya is out here cooking for y'all man? And I got audio issues too? Y'all got to leave and then come back in, all right? Leave and then come back in. I'm going to give y'all a minute to leave and then come back into the stream. That is not on my end. That is YouTube's end and the internet's end, all right?
I feel your pain, buddy. Happens to me all the time. So as you can see here, I'm trying to get the cheek right because it was a bit too dark.
Mic check,
so
1 2 1 2.
this is gonna be a nightmare.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, y'all got to refresh, all right? Y'all got to refresh. I'm going to check the Cooking with Kaya chick out tonight. Y'all got to refresh, all right? Internet connection was messing up. We had to switch internet connections, and so it might seem like it's audio issues, but we good. We good. All right. I'm gonna look into that, Robinson. That's a good suggestion. Thank you for that. Call me Tazi. What up, Tazi? What up, Tazi? In the building. Dropping the Taz off in the collection plate. What up, Tom? What up, Tazi? I appreciate you, big dog, for holding me down. Thank you. Thank you for holding me down, bro. I appreciate you. Ani says, this is my first super chat. Oh, snaps. I love starting my day with the Millionaire Morning Show. You are such a blessing. And God bless you too. God bless you too. We're about to do our prayer to get started with the show today, all right? To get started with the show. I got to get into the habit of remembering to do that. Skinny Boys. Short. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to keep it popping? All right, let's get into the show. Trump was named Man of the Year by Time Magazine, and he gave a speech. Let's get into it.
Do a beautiful job for you for the next 4 years, and it's really been something very special. And I have to say, Time Magazine getting this honor for the second time. I think I like it better this time, actually, but we did a good job. We had a great first term, despite a lot of turmoil caused unnecessarily. But the media's tamed down a little bit. They're liking us much better now, I think. If they don't, we'll have to just take them on again, and we don't want to do that. But I do want to thank Time Magazine. I've been on the cover many times. I don't know who has the record, but I can only probably talk well about 25% of the covers. 25% are great. The others I just sort of hide. But it's been an honor, and every time it's an honor, I will tell you. And thank you very much for doing it. And thank the whole group at Time. Really very professional people. Thank you very much.
So now they want to do that. Now they want to honor this man.
Has there been anybody that's had a better year than Trump?
Nope.
In y'all opinion?
Nope.
Has there been any? Oh, I see RFK Jr. up there. That's Kerry's homeboy. I need another spoon. Has there been anybody that has had a more productive year than Trump?
Absolutely not.
Darren says that Cooking with Kaya chick is not all that. Well, we're going to find out tonight. We're going to find out tonight on After Hours. I'm going to see what all of the fuss is about. Is there anybody, in y'all opinion, personally, can y'all think of anybody? I'm going to play the speech. But while I'm playing the speech, I want y'all to tell me if y'all can think of anybody in 2024 that has had a better year than Trump. You say Kendrick Lamar? I don't think he had a better year than Trump.
Sir.
Not with that. Not with them GNX album sales. Nowhere near Trump. Elon has had a pretty phenomenal year. Y'all said Michelle. Michelle is not a man of the year. I said man of the year, not women of the year. Do not put.
That's wild.
Do not put Michelle in the chat.
Come on,
Despite
man.
how y'all may feel about Michelle Obama,
Right.
that is a woman.
Right.
Okay? And so don't put Michelle as man of the year. No, we're not doing that.
That's
and
wild.
The Democrats lost the election, so that wouldn't even be a thing. Y'all said Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams. Nah, man, I didn't like Cat Williams specials. Like, I seen he pop off on Shannon Sharp platform. I had a pretty phenomenal year myself. Elon had a phenomenal year also. Trump probably had the biggest year
Sure.
of anybody that I can think of. All right, let's continue. Y'all so messed up.
And to Jeff and all of the people
He said-
from the New York Stock Exchange. He knows how much I like it because
They said Michelle Obama. Come on, man. These people are crazy. The internet is crazy. So disrespectful.
many years ago I bought a building across the street. I wasn't going to buy it. Then I said, you know, it's right next to the New York Stock Exchange. I'm going to buy it. We've had great success. 40 Wall Street, we've had tremendous success with it. But you've really had success with the New York Stock Exchange.
What kind of junk is that? You know what, guys? The New York Stock, because he about to ring in the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. You know what, guys? I love the New York Stock Exchange. You know, some years ago, I bought the building across the street. When I get to that level, then you know I'm going to be far removed. Don't ever say that Anton is that far removed until I can say I bought the building across the street because I like what y'all got going on over here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should at any point, we just think too small. We just think way too small. We sit here and say, oh my God.
Okay, so obviously this section here has to be blended in, and it's got to be completely blended in. I don't like seeing these little spots, even though they look like pores on the skin. We're not doing that. It's got to be blended in nice. It's got to be nice.
You made a little bit of money, you got some subscribers, you're too far removed. When you can say, you know what, I love what you guys got going on over here. That's why I bought the building across the street. That's a flex. That means that you far removed and that you can just start doing community service. You can't be doing community service unless you bought the building across the street, all right?
It's an incredible group of people. And Jeff, you have done an incredible job, you and your group, and what a beautiful speech you made. Thank you very much. That was some introduction of all of us. But we've gone up since the election. I was just told by Scott, everybody said, you have to pick Scott Bessent. He has to be the one chosen for Treasury. Where is Scott? Let's see. He's around here someplace. He's around here. He told me we picked up $3 trillion since the election day. And I said, well, that's good, but what about before the election day? He said, we picked up some money there because they thought you were going to win. I said, I like this guy. He's going to be my Treasury Secretary.
This dude is running everything. Running everything.
But it's true. I think we're going to have a tremendous run. We have to straighten out some problems, some big problems in the world. When we left, we didn't have any of these problems. We didn't have Russia with Ukraine. We didn't have Israel October 7th. We didn't have the Afghanistan disaster. We didn't have inflation. We had no inflation. And we had a very strong economy. And we're going to do that again. But I think we're going to even up it because now we have experience that we didn't have. Now I know everybody. You know, when I first came in, we came down, Melania and I, a great first lady, who's very popular, by the way. She rang in. She rang in the bell. She rang in the bell. But we came down and we're driving down Pennsylvania Avenue, and it was so beautiful. I said, you know, I've never done this before. I didn't know anybody. I got to the Oval Office, and I'm picking all these big positions, and I didn't really know the people in Washington, but boy, did I get to learn fast. And now we do, and I think we have an incredible staff behind me and others that aren't here. And we're going to do a fantastic job. We're going to create the incentive theory again. In fact, I just announced yesterday, I didn't announce it for this reason, but anybody investing $1 billion or more gets a very expedited approval process because, you know, the approvals, when people come into the country, it takes them, in many cases, 14, 15, 16 years to get the approval. We have Lee is around here someplace. He's in charge of the environment, and that's Lee Zeldin, who ran an incredible...
Did he say $1 billion?
$1 billion.
He said anybody that...
$1 billion.
Oh, man, I got to get my money up. We going to get our money up or what? He said anybody investing $1 billion, would it be? Anybody investing $1 billion or more, you get expedited approval. Don't worry about it. Y'all been waiting for too long. Let's get it popping. Money talks. At the end of the day, money talks. BS walks.
Yep.
Money talk, BS walk. Listen, you want to come over, you come to the U.S., you invest $1 billion or more, come talk to me personally. I'll expedite the process. No red tape. No red tape. I tell you what, if it's $987 million, we going to get you through too. No red tape. I'm telling you, money talks. At the end of the day, people don't like it, but they telling you straight to your face, listen, if you want to get some stuff done, you want to hire some American workers, you invest $1 billion over here, come kick it with me. I'll make sure things go right for you. That's some real talk right there. All of this little, we fighting over the scraps. We keep over here checking to see how much this person make. Hey, did this person go broke? Man, they not talking that little money over there. They talking B's, not M's, not T's, not P's. When I say P's, I mean pennies, not D's, not dollars, not.
We gathered real Pennsylvania seniors and asked them what they could do with an extra $1,000.
Repairs,
groceries,
medications. I'm sure I could easily spend $1,000 like that.
Check your eligibility and
I
apply
understand
online
these commercials.
with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
My taxpayer dollars going to that shit.
Fly nonstop from Wilkes-Barre, Scranton.
Can't do shit with
International
$1,000,
Airport,
man.
AVP to Fort Myers and the west coast of Florida on Breeze Airways.
Pay my light bill.
Breeze, seriously nice. No layovers, no changing planes. Just a straight, comfortable, non-stop flight to Fort Myers and Florida's west coast. Flights.
Life-saving cancer services at Lehigh Valley Hospital Pocono are the most technologically advanced and delivered with the most compassion, so every patient has the best chance for a cure.
That's a lie.
The Dale and Francis Hughes Cancer Center is part of
Not M's, not millions, not T's, not thousands. They said with a B. Hey, you swing $1 billion this way, we gonna talk. Crazy, man.
Race for governor in New York was a very, very successful guy. Before that, he was a great congressman, and he's a fantastic lawyer. He's in charge of environmental, and we'll try and push him as much as possible to get those permits very quickly. Like a nuclear power plant, I would say a week would be enough time. What do you think?
Hey, lie, our Lord.
We're going to get fast approvals, and it's great that we have Lee and all of the people behind. They're all stars in their own way. But it is an honor, and this is a double because usually they don't coordinate the Man of the Year or the Person of the Year with the ringing of the bell. And
he
brilliantly,
got the whole layout. RFK Jr., J.D. Vance, Laura Trump, Melania up there. He out here killing the game.
you picked them both at the same time, and you were all friends, and you said, "Let's do it." And it takes one trip. It doesn't take two trips. That's okay.
We don't even talk about
we
Biden
like to
no
say
more.
it. We like to be able to do it properly. But this is a special group. So many friends in the audience too, John. Great job you've done
Trump
at
is
ABC.
here to get the main thing.
I'm really proud of you, and you've been so nice to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't actually acknowledge you at all. But you have been. That really is. It's a terrific job you've done. But again, I want to thank you. We're going down to ring the bell now, and I could just say that the economy, I believe, is going to be very strong. We do have to solve some problems. We have wars going on that we didn't have. We have a lot of things happening that we didn't have that would have never happened. They would have never happened, but now they have happened, and I want to get them solved. We have to get them solved because ultimately, the power of weaponry today is the biggest threat we have, in my opinion. It's not some of the other things that you read about. It's the power of weaponry. The weapons are so powerful, so devastating, and I rebuilt our military. I got to know every one of them, including nuclear weapons. I hated to do it. Actually, I hated to do it, but we did some nuclear weapons that are so devastating and almost makes you very sad as you get them and as they come online. It makes you very sad because you know what the purpose of them is, and you just hope to God that you never have to use them. Because if you do, the world will never be the same. So we have to be very, very smart. We have to be very sharp. We have to be very special to do a job. And I think we'll get it done. And I think we're going to get a lot of people in the room. We've seen it.
You know what he's doing, right? I can feel my voice getting better already. This soup is good. This chicken broth or whatever kind of broth it is. You know what he's doing, right? Y'all don't know what he was doing? He's not bragging, he's warning people, but he don't want to do it directly. He's warning people. He's communicating it to you without communicating it to you. He said, listen, I didn't want to see this stuff. I didn't like what I seen coming online that we was developing over here in the United States of America. But understand that the nuclear weapons that we got, it's a deterrent. It's supposed to prevent you from doing something that you're not supposed to do. I don't want you to step out of line because the world is never going to be the same if I decide that I want to hit the button. That's what he did. He warned them. Listen, everybody in the world is watching everything that he does. They check out the American election. They check out the news. They see when he speak. I would be willing to say that the world is more interested in what happens in American news and politics than Americans. I would tell you that there's a lot of people, the majority of people outside of the United States of America are more educated about who's in office, what's going on, what happens in this state, what political leaders, FBI director, what policies are being passed, because they have an interest, because they understand what happens in the United States of America affect the world. Now, we're so privileged and we're so blessed that we don't really take it into consideration and we just take it for granted. We've been here our whole life, so we don't really know how bad it is out there. We don't really understand international or foreign relations. We don't understand diplomacy. We've never read a book. Most people don't read here. They read better than us. They are better educated than us. They're more informed than we are outside of the United States of America. They look to invest in our markets, but we sit here and we say, and this is a reality check, honestly. This is not even what I expected to get out of this, because everything that you see today or everything that I go over today is going to be me watching it. I understand what the subject matter is or what we're talking about, but I'm reacting to the video in real time. Most of the time, we are so far behind because we've gotten comfortable. And that's the danger of living a privileged life. And you can extrapolate that even from our own families. A lot of times, I have to remind my daughter, or I take her to certain places, or I make sure that she understands or fails in controlled environments, or I have to get her involved in taekwondo and sports, and I don't let her take off of school and all of this stuff, because she needs to understand that the minute that you get comfortable is the minute that you get unseated. Somebody is always looking to take your spot. Somebody is always looking to take your spot. Always. Somebody always, in every circumstance in life, somebody is looking to replace you. The people outside of the United States of America, at every turn, they're like, you know what? That US of A, either I'm gonna take advantage of it, I'm gonna be a part of that bag, or I don't want them to succeed. When it comes to business, there's always somebody that's paying attention to you and looking at the moves that you're making to see either if they can be a part of it or how they can increase what they're doing from a competitive perspective. It's even funny when I hear people say stuff like, it's enough out here for everybody. I've never seen any business person win with that mentality. Even dope dealers get robbed when they start to have that type of conversation. It's always somebody looking at your spot when it comes to your relationships, your marriage, your relationship, your wife. If you don't think that it's people that's paying attention to her and she going to work every day and there's somebody whispering in her ear saying, you a good woman. Now, he not going to be like that once he get her. He not going to be like that once he get her, because he going to fall into the same thing as everybody else. But it's somebody on your wife's job that tell her how beautiful she is every single day. And they're normalizing it for her because they look at you as in the way. Even though you the one that married her, you in the way.
Absolutely.
And so she not going to tell you. You know why? Because she know who he is. And she know what his goal is. And if you learn relationships, if you learn women, you can learn business, you can learn the world. You can learn sales. You can learn how to be diplomatic. You can understand competition. You can be able to spot the ops. Every single day is somebody, and he ain't got nothing to lose. You know why? Because it's not like he really got to focus on her. See, you got to live with her. And so she get to see you in every capacity. And so you got to be on your P's and Q's 100% of the time. But she only get to see the best of him And so what happens is he a POS outside of the job. But the presentation layer is great because she only gets to see the best of him. So he call her queen every day. He say, "Oh man, look at you. You so gorgeous." And then she comes home and she say, "You never compliment me." Cause he always compliment her. Cause he in his sales hat every day. Now, if he was to ever get with her, then it would be different because he would be 10 times worse than the person that she with. But she don't know that because competition is fierce. Because his goal is to beat them guts in.
Pay
and
attention.
To win and to make you look stupid. Because men got egos and we're competitive, and that's what we do. And it's the same thing when it comes to politics. It's the same thing when it comes to business. It's the same thing across the board. Everybody in the world is paying attention to what we got here. And you sitting here talking about, man, I can't believe it. I don't want to go to work today. And they over there looking at your job like, oh, if I could just get over there and get in there and get in that. You said, I don't feel like going to work today. Somebody else said, man, if I could just get that job, I'll be to work early. I'll be there a half hour early every single day. And they're going to outperform you. They're going to do the job that you would do 10 times better than you, and you're going to complain about how they came in and replaced you. It's replacements everywhere. Everybody got a replacement. Everybody got a replacement. High tolerance says weak moves at the end of the day. That's cool. It's a win.
So if you look at the image, you can see these little tiny pores. And that shit was done on purpose. I did not do that. That was just me erasing it. I don't want to leave them there, even though it might look super realistic at this point. But that's not the way the image is supposed to be. The image is supposed to be very relatively clear, almost AI-ish, but I'm having some difficulty trying to blend in the darks and the lights. And that's partly because the paper has texture to it. So you learn as you go.
And it's a loser. And the losers are sitting there talking about, man, that was a weak move. And the winner got your chick with her head in between his lap. So while you sitting here telling him how weak his move is, she can't breathe. Did I hit a nerve this morning? I'm sorry, it ain't even Friday. It's Thursday. I'm not cursing, but I'm just telling you what the truth is. Keep telling him how weak his move is. She can't breathe. She can't breathe. I promise you, she can't talk. Ain't nothing for her to say. Keep telling her, man, that's a weak move. That's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm going to send her back to you as soon as she done. What is it? It's almost 5 o'clock. You got to get home. You got to get home to him. You got to get home. You can have her back. She here for a good time, not for a long time. She here for a good time, not for a long time. Better gird up. Better man up. Better get your life together. You better start thinking differently about how you approach life. Because don't nobody care about your feelings. That's what guys need to realize at some point is that everything is competitive and nobody cares about your feelings. Keep on whining. Oh, man, that's a weak move. I can't believe it. That's cool. That's cool. Don't worry about it. She going to kiss you when she get home. No toothbrush. No toothbrush, no mouthwash, no nothing. No stopping at the store.
That's
no CVS,
nasty.
go straight home. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Don't stop at Community Chest. Don't even stop at the railroad.
That is
go
nasty.
straight home. Give him a hug. Give him a kiss.
Kiss him right in the mouth
some dinner
with leftover jizz.
See you next month.
That's crazy.
That's what we do. This is the Millionaire Derailment Show, all right? See, y'all don't like it. Oh, Anton, I can't believe he said that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Get mad at her. She doing it. Or you can turn your speakers down and put your head in the sand and act like it don't happen. Don't mean that she's not going to give you a kiss when she get home. Every day when she feeling good and she give you a hug and a kiss and she's more enthused to be around you and she seems more vibrant, you didn't do nothing different. She didn't get her life together. Somebody fixed her.
That's wild. That's crazy.
Let's continue on with the show. All right, let me read a couple of super chats. I see a few people that's a
Somebody
little upset. Don't worry
satisfied them
about it. Don't
cheeks.
worry about it. We're gonna get back on track. We're gonna get back to the stuff that you like to hear about. Camille, shout out to Camille, says knowing your market value as a creator, what are your top tips for negotiating brand deals? And what should creators know to reach? Camille be getting y'all all of this game every day. Y'all better thank her, Camille. Y'all better thank her, Camille. Let's read it again. Knowing your market value as a creator, what are your top tips for negotiating brand deals? And what should creators know to reach that level? I think that people need to make sure that before they start asking for money from a brand, you got to make sure that they can't live without you. First, you have to be so sure that you are great at what you do that the brand does not feel stolen from if they decide that they want to sponsor you. What does that mean? That means that in every deal, I don't go into every deal or any brand deals or any negotiation. We got a lot of brand deals lined up for next year. It's so phenomenal. New studio, new brand deals. But the first thing that I do is I ask, hey man, what do y'all need and how can I add value into y'all life? That's what I do. Once I establish that, I like to do a trial run. Once I do the trial run, and the trial run is a paid trial run, but I do a trial run, but I don't lock them into a contract, right? I do a paid trial run, but I make sure that I over deliver. So I'll give you an example. A lot of people see me run Teach Hanley ads every day, right? I'll be a little bit more transparent. Dang, I can't believe I'm giving y'all this type of game. All right. A lot of people see that I run Teach Hanley ads every day on all my channels, right? Initially, the Teach Hanley sponsorship was only for the Millionaire Morning Show. And I only had to run it 4 to 5 times a month. So 4 to 5 times, 5, 6 times a month before every show or before the shows. So that's equivalent to about 1 to 2 times, twice 1 week, one time every other week. But what you see me doing is that I run my ad every single time I go live, which then translated into them saying, hey, listen, you bring in way more value than any other content creator that we know. You don't see any other content creator running a Teach ad every single day. You don't see it. Well, why is that?
Well, that's because they don't need it.
Do anything more.
They don't need it.
It's because I'm adding way more value and they're benefiting financially. So then every single time, every 6 months, 3 to 6 months that we
I don't know about that. Call cap on that. They don't need to run Teej Hanley sponsorships or anything like that because these guys got huge platforms and they're just making millions of dollars. These guys are making tens upon tens, maybe $40,000 a month. They don't need Teej Hanley. Teej Hanley is not giving them, let's just say, $5,000 every time they run an ad. That's not happening. That's why they don't do it. It's always the smaller brands that you see running Teej Hanley ads.
up, the number go crazy. It go way up. But it didn't just go way up for the Millionaire Morning Show. It also goes way up for the Anton Daniels channel. That's got its own discount code. Now it's on After Hours. That got its own discount code. And we've developed a great working relationship because they are benefiting significantly. I am benefiting significantly. And until I reach a threshold where it doesn't make sense anymore and I've outgrown that relationship, you'll see us continue to add value. So what we do is we say, okay, is this what the standard is? We got you. Watch us over deliver. And so we always over deliver, do better numbers. And so we don't focus on the money at first. The money is always going to come. The problem with a lot of people in business is that everybody thinks that they have to negotiate for the biggest bag. The bag is on the back end, not the front end. But it's only if you are as great as you think you are at whatever it is that you do. I could sell water to a well. I could do anything. There's nobody that can deliver better than me from my perspective. And so all I have to do is execute. You're going to have to pay me because it's going to be in your best interest to do so. And that's when you build great relationships because everybody is getting money. Nobody feeling left out. You don't see a person running ad or they just getting that little bit of money. No. My bag, my teach bag is different than your teach bag. Your teach bag largely came as a benefit to me being associated with you at one time, but my teach bag is a little bit different than your teach bag. And the reason that you got your teach bag is because I said that. And here's another thing that a lot of people don't know. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna stop, Tia Marie. Here's another thing that people don't know. I got my friends a bag. So Teach had reached out to me and said, for example, hey man, we want to do business with you. I said, I don't know if I want to do business with you unless we can do business on that end too. So we got to take care of everybody that's associated with me. And there you go. But I don't want to get too far into that. Camille. You keep on asking these crazy questions and getting these people all of this game. Make sure y'all join the Patreon. Block Club gonna be crazy this week. This Sunday Block Club was gonna be crazy. You good? Keep going, said B Wise. Oh, you wanted to know that? Okay. Cynthia Haynes. My voice is getting better. That's why I'm starting to get into the groove of things. Good morning, sir. I need you to eat some raw garlic, drink some ginger tea with honey, and get well. So thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you. I seen somebody tell me to put onions in my socks. I wear footies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to put onions on? Y'all basically want me to prevent myself from being a vampire. Razik says, go to Herb Co. Ant. You can order in bulk raw herbs and you can make your own elixirs from what you order. All nutritional info is on the website. All right, thank you, Razik, and I appreciate that, big dog. You know, I'm gonna have to have it Instacarted though. You know what I'm saying? Anton ain't running around. Nowhere I ain't gotta run around at. High Tolerance says, good morning, AD. Donald J. Trump, by a long shot, escaped the throes of death. Feds applied pressure, but he didn't fold. True definition of walking through the valley of the shadow of death. The real Teflon. I think that he might have been man of the decade on the low. Fly Girl Candy says, did you see the story on Jay-Z partner with Caesars Entertainment? Yep. That's why I was saying, Fly Girl Candy, that everybody look at this and they say, oh man, Jay-Z did it. What if the stories or the things that's happening is being planted by the competitors that want to basically prevent him from being able to get the casino in NYC? Because I don't just look at it on the surface and say, oh man, yeah, Jay-Z must have did it. I'm always looking to see what else is going on. He's in a competitive bid process against MGM, against Wynn Resorts, against Resorts World, against Bally's Casinos. He's in all of these bidding wars in order to try to get a casino and get a license and then attach that to whatever it is that he got going on in the NFL. So now somebody just out of the blue, just right now, just so happened to do it. Okay. I don't just look at it on the surface. I think that it's much deeper than that. But, you know, a lot of people will just go with whatever the narrative is because people know that you can plan a story or you can say anything, and then that's just going to be the narrative. People around the world are definitely watching, especially the FBI and the CIA administration. Shout out to Chris Cunningham. Keyshawn White says, we have our imprint on 195 nations and the moon, only one flag on it. We take freedom that others dream of having for granted. That's true. Courtney Yeager is in the building, says, fam, when are y'all coming to Arizona? Next year. I got some friends over in Arizona. Shout out to Jay Ben. Keep up the great work. Been watching for 5 years now. Let me get a round of applause. That's me how I show up to work whole hour early. He's stressing out while she getting stretched out. No, he don't know.
Beyond the badge and beyond the shield, we really are ordinary people who are really doing extraordinary things. And at the end of the day, we walk away having done something good.
Seasonings greetings, bro.
I'm sorry, did you say seasonings greetings?
Yeah, it's the best time of year for...
Don't know. He ain't stressing out. He think everything is good. Message. Wake up. Better thank a union member. Enforcer 2K9 says, we always talk about delusional women, but there's also delusional men. Facts. Thinking that women are innocent, unsoiled, loyal, and exclusive, they not. Facts. That's smart as F. I'm taking that advice ASAP. That's a smart way of marketing. All right, well, y'all take y'all. I'm going to tell Camille to stop sending super chats because she keep on giving y'all some of the stuff that we talking about inside of the Discord and the Patreon. So I don't know about that. All right. All right, y'all. Let's move over to the next thing. So, considering what Trump is doing as the man of the year, the FBI director, Christopher Wray, who was appointed by Trump at one point when Trump was saying, when he was on here and he was saying, hey, listen, I learned a lot. I'm making adjustments and I put in some
It's
people,
looking
but it may
good.
not necessarily have been the best thing. I think that one of the people that he was talking about was FBI director Christopher Wray. And he's told him, listen, the minute that I get into office on January 20th at 12:01 a.m., you will lose your job. Well, guess what Christopher did? He went on ahead and resigned. He said, I'm going to announce my resigning. I'm getting up out of here in January before Trump take office. Take a look.
Meanwhile, Trump's 2017 pick for FBI director announced he is resigning. Christopher Wray announced he would step down when President Biden leaves office. That's about 3 years before his term is set to end. Nicole D'Antonio has reaction from politicians this morning.
FBI Director Christopher Wray announces he will resign in January, making the announcement at an FBI town hall amid growing pressure from President-elect Trump and some Republicans.
This is not easy for me. I love this place. I love our mission, and I love our people. But my focus is, and always has been, on us and on doing what's right for the FBI.
Yeah, for the FBI, not for the people. Doing what's right for the FBI.
And a model of integrity. But his
Okay? Not for the people. Their job is to work for us. They're working for the FBI. They're working for themselves. They work for the government.
opinion changed after the FBI launched investigations
He belongs in prison.
into his efforts to overturn the 2020 election and his alleged handling of classified documents. Now he's celebrating Wray's resignation as he picks Kash Patel to replace Wray at the FBI pending Senate confirmation. ABC's Mary Bruce caught up with Patel on Capitol Hill.
Mr. Patel, Christopher Wray just announced he's resigning. What's your reaction?
We look forward to a very smooth
Good
transition.
riddance.
I'll be ready to go on day one.
Are you going to be seeking retribution against Donald Trump's political opponents, sir?
Democrats have praised Wray's tenure at the FBI and are warning that Patel is unqualified and would be partisan.
There was a reason we put in place the idea that an FBI director would serve for 10 years so that you weren't subject to the whims of a particular president. Am I worried about that independence of the FBI? You bet.
Well, he got 4 more years on this deal. He ain't got to worry about it because he's going to go ahead and let go. Let's take Fox's perspective of it and see what they got to say. Fox Business.
Joining us now for his reaction, American Majority CEO Ned Ryan. What do you think of this resignation?
He said,
well, he saw the proverbial handwriting on the wall. Wray knew that he was done. He either had to resign or he was going to get fired by Donald Trump. And so he took the easy way out and resigned. I have to tell you, Liz,
he didn't resign. He quit.
One of the worst FBI directors, maybe ever.
Maybe that's why Democrats are praising him. I don't know.
That's saying something, since his predecessor was James Comey, who was an absolute disgrace.
Yep.
But you think about his tenure at the FBI, Wray's. I mean, they hid the Hunter Biden laptop. They manipulated elections, in my mind. They manipulated those elections. They weaponized the department against political opponents. They stonewalled Congress. I think it's been a miserable tenure for Wray, and he did well to resign because he was going to get fired. And now I think Kash Patel, who I'm pretty optimistic is going to get, hopefully, I think all 53 of the Republican votes to get confirmed. He's got quite the job in front of him to reform the FBI, but I think he's the man for the job. I think he's got incredible talent. And I think he's got incredible resolve, so he's the man for the hour. And I think we will see the FBI hopefully reformed into what it should be, upholding the rule of law instead of being a political weapon against opponents.
You know, Politico is reporting that Time Magazine is going to name Trump the man of the year. He's going to ring the bell on the New York Stock Exchange tomorrow. We know that inflation did tick up. I mean, Trump has a lot of work to do. He's going to move fast,
he does.
Reuters is saying, to immediately wipe out Biden's policies. He's going to do it within hours of taking power on his first day, a blizzard of something like 25 executive orders. The CNN polling is reporting that, you know, the majority of Americans like what Trump is doing. They like the transition. CNN also reporting that, you know, J.B. Pritzker and the Resist Trump push is failing, that nobody's really signing up for it, only one governor, Jared Polis. So when you see all of this, Senator John Thune is saying he's going to move fast on the Trump agenda. Do you think that will happen?
Absolutely.
I was encouraged by Senator Thune's comments today that he wants to push the agenda. It's an aggressive legislative agenda they've got in front of them. I mean, listen, Senator Thune, and I think the senators are getting the memo. Donald Trump was elected as a change agent by the American people. He needs his various change agents like Cash, like Pete, all of these people, his nominees, to be confirmed.
I don't think there's anything else I can do with this image. Looking at it right now. Let me lower the table so you guys can get a full view. Looks good. I mean, it's close. It's close. The eyes look a little bit fake on the computer. They look different in real life. It does look like her, minus the fact that obviously this is, you have light casting onto it right now. Let me see if I could lower the light a little bit. Yeah, really no significant change, but this is gray. Obviously, this is black and white. But I think once I create a reel and tweak the color, make it a bit more black, with the lighting and all that stuff, as a post, as a short reel or something like that on YouTube or TikTok, whatever, I think it's going to be relatively close to what you see on the phone. I mean, I could have done it a lot better, but yeah, I'm done with this. This is my 12th image. My 12th image so far. I mean, not bad, for picking it up after 21 plus years. I want to say even maybe longer than that, because hell, I wasn't drawing. Last time I was drawing anything significant like this was probably when I was in the 8th and 9th grade. And it wasn't even as nice as this, to be honest with you. It looks good, but it can be better. Never settle for less. All right? Look, don't forget to like, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that tunes in afterwards and watches the series, but this was a series from start to finish. I want to say it probably took me maybe 20 plus hours to do something like this, with it not being, so detailed and not having to go through pores and all that stuff. 20 plus hours, not bad. Commentating, bullshitting with you guys and laughing and joking and all that stuff. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll set it up. We'll do a nice short. We'll put that out there on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. We'll do a nice little timeline of all the videos. We'll compile everything together, and we'll just create a nice, quick time lapse and make it about a minute or so and call it a day. All right. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but it's going to be of someone that I used to look up to, or not look up to, but used to make me laugh back in the day. Those that are in my age category, 50 plus, you'll know what it is because you probably watched it as well. All right. So stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you guys on the next one.